let's go, and we are here. Hello guys, we are back. Hey guys, how you going today on BK Sport? We've got some Rugby League content. We've got some Rugby League World Cup action starting in half an hour's time between Scotland and Italy. This is going to be an interesting one here because obviously these two teams, they're not exactly, full on with NRL talent, but they're not... I wouldn't go and say that they're poor teams by any means. Scotland and Italy do have mainly Italy actually have a bit of a better pass than Scotland do in rugby league. Scotland's actually a bit of a surprise here. They're actually pretty heavy favourites, and there is a couple of guys there like a Ewan Aiken and Kane Linnett, who you would know from their NRL days. Ewan Aiken obviously does still play for the NRL. But yeah, it's interesting to see the contrast of where these two nations have been in the past, because we all know that Tedesco used to play for Italy back in 2017 when Billy Slater was the fullback for Australia. But now he's playing for Australia, and they obviously won last night. So, it's going to be an interesting game here. I do think that Scotland probably do win, but I don't think it's a guarantee by any means. Most of these guys are going to be Super League. Most of these guys are going to be Super League Championship and a couple of those leagues over there. So, let's get into it. Let's get into the two-team lineups here, guys, and get with you guys in the chat. But also, I just want to say thank you very much for getting us to 20,000 subscribers last night. We did hit 20,000 as I was going to sleep. So obviously this is like midday for me right now because I put myself on the English time zone. But as I was going to sleep at like 8 a.m, 9 a.m, we hit 20,000. So I do really appreciate that. It does mean a lot. But let's get into the lineups here. So hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new around here, and let's see what they've got. So Ryan Brearley is the fullback today for Scotland, with Matty Russell and Lachlan Walmsley as the wingers. You've got Kieran Buchanan and Bailey Liu in the centres, with Bailey Hayward and Callum Gahan as the number 7. You've got Logan Bayliss Bro and Sam Luckley as the front rowers, and then Liam Hood is the hooker. Ewan Aiken from obviously he's the Dolphins now. He was at the Warriors, has also been at the Dragons before, but now he's at the Dolphins for next season. He's in the back row alongside Kane Linnett, who used to play for the Cowboys. I think he was actually a part of the Cowboys premiership winning team, if I'm not mistaken, back in 2015. I know he definitely played for the Cowboys. I'm not too sure if it was 100% that he was there in 2015, but I'm pretty certain he was amongst the team. And then you got James Bell as the lock. So pretty good forward pack here for Scotland, to be honest with you. Pretty good forward pack, to be completely fair. Moving on to the interchange, Ben Hallowell, Carl Schneider, Luke Bain, and Dal Ferguson, who is interestingly enough the captain here, unless this says differently on here. It doesn't have anything on here, so I'm not too sure. But it says on here that Dal Ferguson's the captain. He's not even in the starting team. He's on the bench. A bit of Kurt Gidley action there, which is interesting. And then Jack Teenby is the 18th man reserve. Moving over now to the Italians, you've got Luke Polselli as the fullback, with Richard Lapori and Jake Maizen as the wingers. Daniel Atkinson, that name rings a bell. Has he played NRL action before alongside Ethan Natoli in the centres? Jack Campagnolo is a new... I think he might be new to... No, he plays with Rabbitohs, but seen him before in the New South Wales Cup. Sneaky player, man. Really good player, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he can produce today. I actually think that maybe Italy should be a lot shorter than they are. Like, they're 4-1 odds to win this game. Like, they shouldn't be. I think that they've got a decent enough team here to compete with Scotland. Then you've got Radian Robinson as the halfback. Their forwards, Anton Laria, who rings a bell as well, with Luca Moretti, who is on the extended bench normally for Parramatta all the time. And then Dean Parada is the hooker. Ryan King is the back row alongside Brendan Senti, and then Nathan Brown. Parramatta Eels, I think he's at Manly next year. I don't know. He's gone somewhere else next year. But Nathan Brown is the lock today. I think he might be the captain. It doesn't say captain on here, but I'm pretty certain he's the captain. Interchange, Joe Tramontana, Giueli Celerino, Luke Hodge, and Jack Colavati as the interchange. And then Kyle Pickering is the 18th man reserve. So, yeah, two teams here. It's going to be interesting to see. I would not put it past Italy to win this game. I do think that Scotland probably have a bit more talent, and I think that Scotland probably do get the job done here. But I think that so far this is probably the closest game we're going to watch, because obviously we saw two games last night where England absolutely thrashed Samoa, that I guarantee we'll get into in a second, and also Australia putting the sword through Fiji comfortably, but also good work by Fiji. It wasn't a bad result there for Fiji whatsoever. So we've got 3 games tonight, guys. We've got Scotland, Italy here. After that, we've got Jamaica versus who did Jamaica play? Jamaica play... sorry, guys, give me 1 second. It's Jamaica play Ireland. Ireland win that one. But in the same sense, can't wait to watch Jamaica play. And also, I'm really looking forward to seeing how the Irish play. They've got some high hopes in this tournament to get out of the group stages over the top of Lebanon. Because don't forget, this group here, Scotland, Italy, guys, is with Australia and Fiji. The next game between Jamaica and Ireland is with alongside New Zealand and Lebanon, which is the other game tonight. So Scotland, Italy, Jamaica, Ireland, and then we've got New Zealand, Lebanon later on, which is going to be a fantastic game there. I look forward to seeing what the Lebanese can do, especially with their spine. Pretty solid, man. Pretty good spine. But alright, guys, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. And let's see what you guys are saying in the chat ahead of some Rugby League World Cup action, baby. Let's get it. JD says, does Samoa still have a good chance? Oh, mate, it's been one game. You know what I mean? Like, English fans, the English media and English fans are intolerable, right? I wasn't even having a go at him yesterday. For some reason, some guy commented saying that I was being salty. Like, it's not about that. It wasn't. My reaction to Matt Parrish had nothing to do with England in that game. My reaction to Matt Parrish is the fact that I have not liked the fact that he's their coach for many years now, right? The English are going to make it you believe that they've won the World Cup already. If you see them on the Instagram and whatnot, partying, celebrating as if they've won the World Cup. It's one game, man. So Samoa can bounce back. It's not looking likely, I'm not going to lie to you. But Samoa are a hype team. You saw in moments yesterday that they can be good, but you also saw that there are bad decision-making in regards to coaching. There's also really lackluster passion from a lot of the players that you really would hope for more. It's not comparable to the likes of Tonga or Papua New Guinea who die for their jersey. Samoa has always had this problem where they don't seem to have the same amount of passion for their jersey, and it doesn't mean as much as Tongans and Papua New Guineans and whatnot. So this is why, and even Fiji, this is why it's frustrating to watch Samoa on an international level. This happens year in, year out. Every time we get to an international tournament, and every time we see internationals, people always hype up the islands, and we say, oh, here we go, here come the islands, and then it always kind of finds out to be like this, very repetitive. But in the same sense, I still think Samoa can turn around, but it just comes down to the fact that they need to make the right decisions. You know, they need to put Suwali in the wing. He's not a fullback, he's a winger. Put Hamiso in the fullback. Actually, no, sorry, Hamiso's out injured now. Charlie Staines is going to have to be the fullback there. Suwali is not a fullback. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. So get him on the wing and tell him just, you do you, man, because you're not going to be taking over Tedesco anytime ever. And secondly, you're never going to be taken off the wing if I'm the coach there, right? So, yeah, Samoa's still plenty of time to change, but it was a very disappointing performance yesterday, absolutely. Flex on when's kickoff? Kickoff is in 20 minutes' time. Daniel Bates says, afternoon all, what do you think of the World Cup so far? I'm not going to lie, man, bit of a shambles. I think that the organisational effort has been a little bit dodgy in regards to broadcast, for one. Broadcast in Australia has been dreadful. At least the Australia-Fiji game was okay, but that England-Samoa game was just a mess. You've got the pre-game entertainment that you couldn't hear. The audio wasn't working, nothing was working. We just saw kids dancing on a field as if, like, what's going on here? And then, and also the blowouts and whatnot. So, like, it's okay, but it's definitely not the best World Cup I've ever seen so far. But it's only been 2 games. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've got to really pace ourselves. This is going to be a month. We've got a month worth of rugby league action here. And then the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. And then Cricket World Cup is in this week as well. So the fact of the matter is that we've got to pace ourselves and not get too ahead of ourselves because it's so early, man. We've only seen, 2 games? 2 games. We haven't even gotten through 1 game of each group yet. Timmy Carr says, congratulations on 20k. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Anyway, says Samoa will improve quickly, I think. Well, they have to. They're playing, Greece and... who's the other team they're playing? They play Greece and... France. Oh, France is not terrible shout, but I still think Samoa beat them. But I think that France aren't terrible of a team. Let's go Bulldogs to Scotland to win. I believe so too, but I would not be completely surprised if Italy won this game too. Sebastian Grumman says quite a few of the Super League and Championship lads that I recognise. Let it be a good game. Hopefully, man, because yesterday, I think Fiji Australia was still a bit enjoyable. I think it was still an enjoyable game. But yeah, look, I think that I would love this one to be close because I know the next one's not going to be close between Jamaica and Ireland. And I don't think New Zealand and Lebanon will be close, but Lebanon, they've got good halves, man. Mitchell Moses, Adam Dewey. But New Zealand are probably going to really try and, reiterate. Because a lot of people are like, oh, England went and got that big win. Like, now you have to go and do it. It's like, no, you don't. You don't play to anybody else. If you play to somebody else, this is a tactic that a lot of teams do, right? They'll really, really pump the media and pump the fans with, real overconfidence, right? So that means that the fans will then go and say, oh shit, I'm Australian or I'm a Kiwi or I'm a Tongan. We need to now go and win by that much. And it's like, yes, it was a relative statement to England. There is still concerns about a few things that I saw yesterday, especially in the first 20 minutes, right? But it was a good game there for England. And it was really well done. However, you've got to be careful about trying to compare yourself to other teams. If you start comparing yourself to England, say, oh, I'm Australian, so now we need to win by that much, and we didn't win by that much, and now people think that Australia are out of the tournament. It's like, bro, we still won 42-8. You know what I'm saying? We had a pretty average game, we still won by 40 points. So, people just don't really kind of get it, or they fall in line with the media nonsense that does happen. But I haven't seen too many people kind of raving on about Australia being out. I expected more, because usually casuals who just look at the score will be like, oh, they should have won by 60. It's like Fiji were very good yesterday in the first half. Fiji were very, very, very defensively solid in that first half yesterday. Malcolm says, if Italy wins, BK will eat spaghetti and pasta for a week. Yeah, well, I'm on a thing called 75 hard right now, so I'm getting fit and rock and rolling. But, Italians, they're usually quite they're usually quite built and strong, and they eat a lot of spaghetti and pastas. So, and I don't mind a bit of pasta. Sasha Kelson says, congrats on 20k Blaze, well deserved milestone. Can't wait to see the content coming in the growth of the channel. Appreciate it, dude. Like I said, we've got some big levels upcoming next year that I can't tell you yet, but you'll see next year. It's massive. So yeah, look, obviously we're on the up here, man. We're doing Rugby League World Cup now. We've got FIFA World Cup, Cricket World Cup. We'll be doing the, obviously, I can't wait for January to start doing our tier rankings again. That's actually some of the videos I look forward to the most, is the player positional tier rankings for all different positions. Obviously, I'm going to be creating some Super League content next year as well. So yeah, no, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. And anyway, says Matty Russell's a good little winger, very lively. I've heard the name Matty Russell before. I don't know how. Obviously, I haven't really watched Super League and whatnot, but maybe, am I thinking of Scotland Rugby Union? Because I swear that Matty Russell's a name there too. Biscuit Juice says, has KO got pre-game started yet? No, it started right now. It started at 11:10 p.m. AEST. So obviously everyone in Muppet Time, New South Wales, it's 12:10 right now in the morning, 1:10 in Fiji, and then 2:10 a.m. in New Zealand. But the game won't start until, for another 20 minutes. Who's Caddy says an overnight stream. You're dedicated, bro. Awesome. Bro, I got 3 games tonight. Who's Caddy? I'm doing literally every single game in the Rugby League World Cup and FIFA World Cup. So, the next 2 months are basically just me staying up. I've already put myself on a schedule where I woke up today at about 5. I went to bed at like 7 a.m. in the morning and then woke up at 5 so that I'm on this schedule. It will kind of screw me when I guess they play, on Friday. There's no game played at all. But in the same sense, like it is what it is. Next weekend we'll have 2-3 games, and then I don't get so tired like I did this morning. This morning when I did the Australia game, I was gone, man. But I went for a walk. I went for an hour walk with my roommate when we finished up. Jasper says, is Luke Hodge related to Reece Hodge? I don't think so. I think there's probably a lot of people who are named Hodge out there, man. Tim Carnes, I've seen lots of people clean up on try scores for Rod's game last night. There was some crazy odds for a few of them. Absolutely. Well, there was still quite a few try scored. There was still quite a few try scored yesterday. Let's go put that up there. Let's go up here. Bang, there we go. Daniel Bate says 220k. BKRmy flying. We're flying. Exactly right. Daniel Bate says sub and like, or they won't be able to find a ball for the game today. Well, also another thing that I have complained with is that they didn't seem to hire ball boys yesterday. Malcolm says, Timmy Carter, maybe betting company don't understand rugby league, so just throwing weird odds. Yeah, probably. Crazy New Zealand says, Upper Scotland, but this game will be a shambles. I don't think it will be a shambles. I think it's going to be sneaky. I think it's going to be a tough one, and I think this will be a close game. I really feel like Italy can maintain here and maybe sneak it at 4-1 odds. Biscuit Juice says, Brad Morcus for Lebanon is paying $8 anytime try score at very, very tasty odds. Brad Morcus, I'm not too sure what position he plays, Biscuit Juice. Is he a Super League player? I'm not sure. He's definitely not an NRL player. So which league does he play for? Unless he's maybe New South Wales Cup or Queensland Cup or something like that. A lot of the Lebanese actually play for the New South Wales Cup. 725 says there's some mic issue with the refs in the Arsenal game. Okay. Just give me updates about, obviously, the goals and whatnot, as you usually do. But you don't need to tell me about the mic issue with the refs. Ryan Zagra says, commentary was shocking in England versus Samoa game. Well, that's why you're here, man. Obviously you have to listen to that because you want to hear the crowd and whatnot, but that's why you're here. You get an opinion that I will tell you what I believe. If you don't like it, then, you can bite back at me and say what you think. This is an interactive commentary. So, yeah, the commentary was pretty dog shit there, but it is what it is. It's all part of it, and we have to listen to Blocker Roach every single week, so I'll listen to the English wank on about their country over Blocker Roach, that's for sure. Crazy New Zealand says, Suoli'i will kick up a sook if he doesn't get what he wants. No real passion for the jersey. That's the problem. Your comment right there is the problem. That is literally the issue. The fact that it's more about him than it is about the team. It's not about anything besides himself and what he wants. If I think that my team will do better by... If I thought my team would do better by going to another position, I'm getting paid the exact same amount either way. And you're not getting a fullback spot at the Roosters, and the way you played fullback yesterday, you're not getting a fullback spot at the Tigers, right? So the fact of the matter is that you need to think what's best, not only for you, but you also need to think of what's best for your team. And for the team, you are not going to win any games with Suwali as fullback. Well, you might against like France and Greece, but like we're not talking about those teams because you shouldn't really care too much about those games. You should already have that one easy. Sebastian Graham says, France have a cheeky little squad familiar to English conditions. I can guarantee they won't lose England by 50 like Samoa. It will still be 13 plus, but not as bad. Yeah, but I think Samoa put 13 plus past them. I know that's a big call to make after yesterday, but I think they bounce back. I do think they bounce back. Jasper says, and it was our first game since 2019. Exactly right. People don't realise this too. Like Australia have not played in like 3 years, and most of the guys playing yesterday, or today for us, but yesterday. Were not there in 2019. Like you would have had a Cherry Evans, you would have had, Ben Hunt wouldn't have been there because he was in hiatus. Harry Grant would have still been too young. There, Cameron Smith I think was still around kicking. Who else was there? Who else would have been there? James Tedesco would have played maybe, or no, yeah he would have in 2019. He would have been playing. 2018 was when Billy Slater retired. So there's a couple, but not too many. Not too many at all. As much as it's Finn Russell, I'm thinking Finn Russell. Yeah, right, yeah. Z25 says, Vickers on New South Wales time, we aren't Muppets. Oh, you definitely are Muppets because you utilise daylight savings, and anyone who uses daylight savings is, in fact, a Muppet man. Paul Kent says, I like this game, real patriots of rugby league, Polynesian players to learn from these teams. Hold on 1 second here. I've got to turn this on. I forgot to turn this on. Bang, there we go. I like this game, real patriots of rugby league, Polynesian players need to learn from these teams. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Some Muppet. Let's go up here like this. Kane Corso says Frankie Bone. Frankie Bone says, wow, I just got to watch Samoa vs England. Samoa with so many errors. Oh, a lot of errors, bro. Oh, man. A lot of errors. And it's like, that's the same with Australia, too. Australia had, like, legitimately, like, 10 to 15 errors, but still won 42-8. You get that rustiness out of the game, and I tell you what, they win that game by a lot, but it was great defense from Fiji. But, yeah, Samoa looked horrific. They looked really, really bad. And this is why I'm saying, like, that game showed me more about Samoa than it did about England. And obviously, like, England, okay, cool, take the win. Like, be my guest. It was still, you scored those points, that's fine. But that showed me more about Samoa still being Samoa, and it's not changed. And the coach is shite, and the team doesn't play for the jersey, and it's the same old, same old. That's what that game showed to me. So, yeah, 60 points, great, cool, that's fine. But in the same sense, Samoa played like a Tier 3 side last night. Like, they literally played like a Tier 3 side. Sport Reaction says, I like how England humbled Samoa. Yeah, they did need a bit of humbling too, but in the same sense, it's not even Samoa that needs humbling. Like, Samoa fans are fantastic. It's the players, it's specific players, the Panthers players, right? But, when you're selecting guys like BKRmy, there's an issue. Jake Demas says, can someone tell me where I can watch the World Cup in Indonesia? I'm watching on a app. I'm not too sure, man. Bali, I'm not too sure, because I don't think there's like an international rugby league app like they do with the NRL, so I'm not too sure, man. I watch it on KO, but I don't think you can watch it in KO there. But yeah, the game starts in 13 minutes time. Obviously, we'll be commentating the game when it's on and telling you exactly what's going on. Talk to you guys in the chat, but I can't show the game due to broadcasting restrictions. Sport Reaction says, if Italy had Teddy, would they win? I think Italy could win this without Teddy right now. But yeah, I think they would. Yeah, I think that Italy actually don't have a bad team. I think the 4-1 odds are pretty crazy to me. I think Scotland are going to win. I'm going to tip Scotland, but I think Italy are going to make this really close. Paul Can says, England humbled the cocky Polynesian attitude. I think you should be very, very specific with... I know you're trolling, obviously, because you're Paul Can, haha. But I think you need to be very specific with the Polynesian cocky attitude. It actually comes from the players of the specific team of Samoa. I would not say that Fiji, I was thinking they're Melanesia, but it's the same thing that you're saying. Fiji don't have that kind of attitude. When they win by like 50, then they'll start to get a bit of momentum, but it's more about an individual, like we're better than you, rather than a overall we're the best in the world. And then you go to Tonga, and I don't necessarily believe that either. I think if they won the World Cup, it'd be intolerable, but in the same sense, it's very different. Samoa just really breathes that vibe out of the players because they've got guys like Jerome Luai, they've got guys like BKRmy, they've got Joe Suwali, who only cares about himself. These kind of guys. And I think Suwali has the ability to be such a great winger, but he's not a fullback, and he needs to learn that. He needs to learn that very quickly. Sport Reactor, that's right. Database says, I'm not getting carried away with England yesterday, but we'll take it for sure. I wasn't going mad. There's a something, I'm not sure. There's an F. But yeah, look, go be happy for it. Don't be not happy. You should definitely be hopeful of what the World Cup can provide. But Samoa played like a T3 team yesterday. But you can be hopeful, absolutely. Biscuit Juice says, Brad Morcus is a junior for the Raiders. Very impressive player. Well, there you go. I'm looking forward to that game. I really am looking forward to the Lebanon versus New Zealand game later on. Guys, 10 minutes time. 10 minutes time until we get kicked off here. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. I have no idea how many people will be tuning into these streams tonight because obviously it's not really the big island teams besides New Zealand much later on. And they're at horrible times. So hit that thumbs up button and subscribe and get around it. Sachin Kelson says, hoping to see see game time tonight instead of Game of Thrones ads. Hey, but Game of Thrones is out. You know, Game of Thrones is coming. Is it? I think it is out already. Don't worry about me. Jay Hayes says, I like it when people come in and paint a target on their back. Oh yeah, Jay. Oh yeah. And Crazy New Zealand says, cheeky 20k. Congrats, sir. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Rosa Tomo says, Jimmy Jolla for Ireland later. Yeah, I know. I put him as my player to watch out for in this World Cup from Ireland. It's going to be awesome to see him. Obviously, Luke Keary's going to be fantastic there for the Irish, but Jimmy Jolla, if he's going to slaughter those Jamaican forwards, he will slaughter those Jamaican forwards, son, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm here for it, son. I'm here for it, baby. I'm here for it. Ben says, Tonga have yet to be humbled, Paul. They might even smash England. Ooh, let's calm down a little bit. We haven't seen you play yet. And you didn't play well against New Zealand midway through. Well, they didn't play well mid-year against New Zealand. However, they have the ability to, like, their forwards match England's forwards. I think that England's backs are actually still probably better than Tonga's backs. So it really comes down to Tonga have to dominate the backs. Tonga have to dominate the forwards, which is the 50-50 battle between the two. And I said this before the game last night. Samoa's forwards, not that great compared to England, who have really solid forwards. England clearly, definitively won the forwards battle last night, and that's the issues that Samoa had. Paul Kent says, Ben, highly unlikely. I wouldn't say it's highly unlikely, but it's unlikely. I think it'll be a close game. Database is pretty sure Dogs legend Bailey Hayward is playing for Scotland. Well, you should be able to know because the team list is literally on the right-hand side. So, it's crazy, eh? It's crazy how it literally says the team list right here and it says Bailey Hayward right there. So, you're pretty sure it should have turned into, hey, Bailey Hayward from Dogs legend actually is playing today. Nothing. Corsar says, congrats on 20k subs, boys. Appreciate you, dude. Biscuit Juice says, Terry Campese is part of the Italy coaching staff. Terry Campese, oh, there you go. What, is this like a big Raiders buddy fan base here in Italy? Is this like a big, massive buddy Raiders? Joseph says, I hope the next Rugby League World Cup is in Oz or New Zealand. It's in France. Then after that, it'll be somewhere in the Southern Hemisphere, but the next one will be in France. Sebastian Garrett says 10 errors against England's 5, 21 completed sets compared to England's 36. Can't win under these conditions. Oh, mate, you can't win under those conditions. You can't even make it close under those conditions. Are you saying that Samoa can't win in general under these conditions? I don't necessarily think that's the case. I just think that yesterday was a really, really poor game for them, and I don't necessarily believe that they're as good, anywhere near as good as we thought they could be, but there's still a long time between drinks. They are a momentum team. You can give them great momentum against Greece and against France. They get some good wins there. They will carry momentum in, and they'll probably play Tonga in that first quarterfinal, which will be insane. Jared Troy said, watch the highlights replay and saw the forward pass. It was shocked that Ashley Klein let go. Mate, that forward pass was about 13 metres. That forward pass was literally, no banter involved, legitimately, about 3 metres forward. Straight up. That was about 3 metres forward. And it clearly came out of the hands forward too. It's mad that they call that as a try. Riley Campbell says, next World Cup in France? Yes, it is, yeah. Tim Carter says, Ewan Aiken is the player I expect to stand out. Reckon he's in for a big game. Yes, yeah, I think that's the NRL coming out of this too, though. But yes, Ewan Aiken is a very good player. I love watching Ewan Aiken play, and I think that if anyone's going to get something going here, it would be Ewan Aiken, absolutely. Database says, Blazer, do you rate that player? Ooh, sorry, that's gone there. Blazer, do you rate that player Jack Reed from a few years ago? That's a name I have not heard in a long time. Jack Reed from the Brisbane Broncos. Super random. Look, he had his games. I think he was consistent. I think he was decent. But yeah, I think he was fine. Just a random name. Jack Reed's such a random name to bring up. That's going back, what? Maybe 8 years ago for the Broncos? Redhead man? Centre? He was fine. He was serviceable, that's what I would say. Serviceable is a good word there. Neymar Ululu says, Forza Italia. Sport Records, I think Tonga vs PNG will be a good game, but PNG too small. Who's going to stop Keon, Fafita and Tamalolo? This is the thing that people don't really understand, is that PNG is so passionate and so solid that they are able to defend those kind of guys because of their passion. And it's crazy to say that, but the talent that they lack translates into just simply the passion that they provide. And PNG are a team that you can never write off. Riley Campbell says, make a team of one player from each World Cup team. That's actually not too bad, Riley. That's not too bad. Ryan Zagos, I'm struggling to stay awake. Well, this is like relatively early morning for me. No, it's not early morning. It's like midday for me. Malcolm says, if Kiwis lose again, Lebanon, Oz be shocked or laughing. If Kiwis lose against Lebanon, bro, it's not happening. But if they lose to Lebanon, then, jeez. I don't think you can bounce back from that. Parade goal, Southampton 1-0 over Malcolm's Hammers. yeah. Sport ranking says Samoa forwards are too big and slow. I just think they're a little bit awkward. You know, Junior Paulo, like I said, so they're coming out of the field now, guys. Scotland and Italy are walking out into the field now. I think that the Samoan forward's a bit awkward. You know, Junior Paulo is, a very good player when he wants to be, but can also really go missing and can get locked down pretty easily as well, despite his size. And then you've got Josh Papali'i, who is not what he used to be. You know, he's a bit older now. And then you've got your back row, which is, Jaden Sewer, and I can't even think of the back row right now. And that's the point. And then, Josh Aloye, the Instagram blogger, playing as a back row. Like, that's a shocker back row. So, Samoa got severely overhyped and overrated, and fair enough. But there's still time for them to change it around. Papa Lee couldn't carry the pack. It's not like he did a great deal either. John Purchase says, no fan at Headingley Stadium today. What do you mean, no fan at Headingley Stadium today? What do you mean? Joseph says Samoa was only good looking on paper, not in game plan. But was it that good looking on paper? I was continuing to say this before the World Cup started. I kept saying this. Like, were they really that good on paper? Not Felix says, hey, any players look out for from both teams that we might underrate. This game tonight, you would look at Matty Russell on the wing for Scotland. You would look at obviously Ewan Aiken and Kane Linder, who's played for the Cowboys, and James Bell as well is a really good player. Then you go to the other side, which is Italy. You look at I think Daniel Atkinson's a really solid player. The name really rings a bell. Jack Campagnolo, big one to watch out for, plays in the Rabbitoh system. Not good enough for the NRL, but plays in the next level down in New South Wales Cup and is very good. And then you go to Luca Moretti, who is an extended bench for Parramatta Eels literally every single week nearly. And then Nathan Brown, obviously, we all know about him. And Joey Tramontana, his name rings a bell as well. But overall, they're the kind of guys that you'd be looking out for here today. Sebastian Grama just dropped a link for something. Hello from St Kitts in Greece. Well, Oya, you're playing, I think tomorrow. I think it's France versus Greece tomorrow we'll be streaming. Daniel B says, yes, I'm mentioning him because he played for England a few times. Jack Reed, yeah, he's okay. He was serviceable. Sean Ross says, Luke Hodge to dominate with crisp ball movement of halfback, few intercept marks, and a sneak forward for a goal. What's going on here? What just happened? Max says, who are the young guns you were looking at for the Titans? What do you mean? Oh, if you're asking about the NRL right now, no. We're not getting into Titans stuff right now, bro. We're in the middle of a Rugby League World Cup. We're at the start of Rugby League World Cup. Joshua Penny says, are you watching the Couples versus Tonga? I'll be literally watching every single... I'll be streaming every single game, bro. Every single Rugby League World Cup game. Dadsmate says, make sure to like and subscribe if you're new around here. Absolutely, guys. The Italian national anthem is on right now. So hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. We just hit 20k yesterday, or today, but yesterday for me, but today for you guys, like 8 a.m. So now we keep on moving and grooving, buddy. Brendan Westing says, oh wow, Italy side of the World Cup. That's the first and only time that's happening this year. Yes, exactly right. Yeah, Italy don't usually make World Cups, especially in their main sport of football. Crazy Hill says, Kane is a name I haven't seen for a while. Yeah, I'm pretty certain he was in the Cowboys lineup. I think he was in the 2015 Premiership winning Cowboys side. I think. Ben says, the NRL has a much better production than this World Cup, especially that first game coverage. Yikes. That first game coverage was dreadful. Like, we literally missed like 10 minutes of the game because we were watching, Game of Thrones. It's just ridiculous. Hitting 21k the night. Could you imagine? And the man with nothing to lose says, Junior Paulo should focus on running the ball straight and hard instead of trying to be prime Andrew Johns. That's a bit random. What? Why is he trying to be prime Andrew Johns? I don't understand where that's come from. Nigel League says, bigger game tonight, Madrid, Barcelona or City, Liverpool. I would say right now Madrid, Barcelona, but then again, if City win against Liverpool, Liverpool's title race is officially over. If Liverpool beat City, then it'll throw a spanner in the works. But as long as Arsenal lose, I don't really mind. Crazy New Zealand says, yeah, Linnett played for the Cowgirls. No, I know he played for the Cowgirls. I'm trying to figure out if he played for them in 2015. Kane was a Rooster too, I think, Sean Ross says. I believe so as well. Sebastian says, we expect a lot of Jamaicans to tune in. Really? Is that actually meant to be a thing? Like, we're actually expecting Jamaicans to bloody pop in? I don't know. I didn't know that was really a thing. Yeah, he was at the Cowboys 2015. Yes, he was there. So he was in the Premiership winning team, which is interesting. Alright, so Scotland National Anthem is about to be done here, and it is done. Here we go, guys. Here we go. There's no haka here between these two teams. Oh, okay, cool. KO's just going to go to an ad. Lovely. Lovely. Gamble responsibly. That's cool. Can we watch the game that's about to start? That'd be nice. It'd be super nice. Like, I do really appreciate being able to actually watch the game coverage and not gamble responsibly. Yeah. Big Robert says, congrats on 20k, Blaze. Well deserved, and bring on 30k. Better days ahead. Tungane, appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you, man. Crazy Zealand's a shambles. I don't understand why there's ads on right now. Like, it's just silly. This Australian coverage is just dreadful. Sport Actress Dom Young brother will play for Jamaica. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that Young's brother will be playing for Jamaica. Hopefully there is a few Jamaicans that tune in, but I'm just not too sure. Oh, here we go. Okay, it's back on. Beautiful. Alright, so we'll quickly... No, we won't bother going through the team lines again. You can see it on the side anyway. Give me some score predictions in the chat. Give me some score predictions in the chat. I'm going to go with Scotland to win 24-22. 24-20. I think it's... No, you know what? I'll go 20-16. 2016. 2016 to Scotland. Now, Alex says, do you know if Khalees Haas will be a regular starter for the Gold Coast? Not a regular starter when you've got the likes of Dave Fafita, you've got the likes of all those forwards there. Tina Fa'asuamaleaui, Moaki Fotuaika, Bo Firma, Aaron Clark. No, Khalees Haas is maybe a bench option for the near future, but he's a good player, man. Dasmate says, I thought the Scottish would play the bagpipes as their type of hacker. Settle down, Dasmate. Settle down, Dave. Sachin Kelson says, I'd rather gamble responsibly than find out there's a new Game of Thrones series out. Well, that's fair. That is fair. Sebastian says Scotland 13 plus. Timmy Carr says I'm going Scotland 36-16. So I'm the only one who thinks that Scotland only by 1 or 12. Knowledge Luke's going Italy to win 18-16 there. Big Papa says I'm a bail out of this game, catch some Z's and see if the Kiwis versus see this game. Yeah, should be a good one, that one. So you're going to miss the crazy big game of Jamaica versus Ireland? Jamaica versus Ireland? How crazy is that? Charlie Thompson says New Zealand 4-pack is insane. Yeah, it is very good, but in the same sense, I really do back in Mitchell Moses. Do we have a good game? But I think New Zealand still win. Does matter the team to win. Thank you, mate. Charles Heller says if Teddy still played I think he's saying if Teddy still played, he'd take it Italy. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, man. But alright, so there was 13 seconds to observe something. This is a really small time stadium, by the way. A really small time stadium. So Italy are going to be kicking off to Scotland, by the way. Just had a drink of water, and now we're ready to go. Alrighty, here we go. So let's see who comes out on top of this one. Really small stadium. This is like a real local ground. Alright, and that's going to be Ewan Aiken here with the first touch of the ball. Alright, gets the ball to the 15. Jeez, you can barely see the markings. You can barely see the markings here on the field, which is a bit disappointing. Brandon Westy said, it concerns me a lot how small English rugby league fields are. Small try zones, and the fence barrier is not far from the field either. It's more so the in goal that is concerning, because obviously the kicks through... in the NRL, they're done to pinpoint perfection and you get a little bit extra leeway. But here, it's really, really small in goals, obviously. Sebastian says it's because most stadiums are used for football as well, Brendan. Yeah, of course. So Scotland here, they're going to get this ball to the halfway point. Would love to see Italy give it a game here. I really believe... Oh, that's actually a great play by Italy. It's going to be a knock on there from Scotland. There you go. I told you, Italy might be up for this game. Ben says, what a cute stadium. Yeah, it's a bit of a different one here. There must be like the corporates on that side, and then there's nothing to the left and right of them. Jeez, this coverage is shocking, bro. Just show us the game right now. Like, we saw what happened just then. Just move on. So second tackle now for Italy, and they're 45 metres out here from the line, right hand side, and they're going to give this one to. It's a good run. It's about 35 metres out here from the Scotland line. Italy look like they might be up for this one. The way that they're starting off this set. Oh, that's a huge hit. He's gone. Oh, jeez, that's a huge hit. And there's going to be a biff here. He shoved him into the ground afterwards. Yeah, there's going to be a biff. Oh no, they've moved on from it pretty quickly. But luckily, that was a bit of a dog shot there. Luckily, what's Luckley's name? That was a bit of a dog shit thing that he just did afterwards. What is it? Sam Luckley. Bit dog shit. He came in and just shoved him into the ground as well. The names in the back are so good. What do you mean? Oh yeah, the names of the jerseys is fantastic. But I can barely see it. Set restart here for Scotland. They'll be 35 metres out from their own line. Timmy Carter says that was a great tackle. Yeah, it was. Oh, that's another knock on there from Scotland. Jeez, Italy are doing really well with just knocking this ball out of their hands. It's knocking. They're doing really well with just grabbing at the arm and knocking the ball out of the hands. Scotland's ball handling is dreadful right now. Just dreadful. So the 25 is not watching it, but even if it's a small stadium, I'm assuming it isn't full. It's not full, bro. No, it's a very niche stadium here. Well, Scotland versus Italy, you're not going to get too many people come out. You're not going to get a great deal of people come out to watch Scotland versus Italy. You know, I wouldn't expect a great deal of people to be watching this stream at this time of the night and these two teams, but, you know, hopefully it's a close game. Restart time is atrocious. Apparently, that's the Super League sound as well, Ben, which is crazy. There's an injury already here to the number 9 here. The number 9 here for Scotland, which is Liam Hood. Liam Hood there. But, geez, Scotland's ball handling in his first 3 minutes, they've already knocked the ball on twice in 3 minutes, so that's incredible. So Italy now, they're 30 metres out here from the Scotland line. And I'll go left-hand side now and bring this one up to about 25 metres out here from the line. But yeah, the restart sound is just pitiful. It really is poor. It really is horrific. Left-hand side again here, 30 metres out. Campagnolo gives it off here. That was a nice run again. They're only 10 metres out from the line. They are making some. That was Atkinson as well, by the way. That was Atkinson with the nice run there. Now they're going to be 12 metres out of the line. 4 tackle. Nathan Brown with a good run there. Left hand side, Parata gives it off. Back on the inside here, good hit. Oh geez, Scotland's hits in this game. Who was that hit from? That was a massive hit there from Scotland. Their tackling in this game has been phenomenal. It's just that their ball handling has been dreadful. Right hand side, kicks it through. Cheeky dink. It's going to go a little bit too deep. A little bit too deep there. Jays, just hit the like button, subscribe and jump in the chat. Get around the Rugby League World Cup. Exactly right. Get around it. Just get around it. Will M says go Italy. Timmy Carter says a huge tackle. Let's see if Scotland can actually complete this set. They have not completed a set so far. They've had 2 of them and not completed either of them. Knocked it on both times. Ed Vogel says perhaps the score game will be close this time. I think it will be. I said this. A lot of people have Italy to lose 13 plus. They have Scotland to win by a big margin, but I've got Scotland to win, but like 20-16, like 4-point game. I really think Italy will be up for this game. So third tackle now for the Scottish, and they're going to be first time they're inside the attacking 30 in the entire game so far. Charlie Thompson says, do you reckon any of these teams can beat Fiji? No, I don't. Neither of these teams are beating Fiji. Right, especially after the way we saw them play in that first half yesterday. Ewan Aiken now gets taken down about 25 metres out here from the line, 4 tackle. Geez, these lines are really difficult to see though. Oh, good work here by James Bell. James Bell's still pushing off here. James Bell's still pushing off. Oh, I tried the offload, but that obviously got shut down pretty quickly. No, I don't think either of these teams could beat Fiji. Right inside. No, terrible play. And that's a huge hit. And it's a fit tackle too, mind you. I will tell you something. In this World Cup so far, we've seen 3 games, and we've seen a lot of players getting tackled on 5th. What's happening here? What's the referee coming up for? There's a penalty here for something. There's no way that was a penalty for a pass horizontal. That's a great tackle. That's not a bad tackle at all. Are they saying that's a penalty? Are they saying that's a penalty? That's horrific. That is a great tackle, that was not a bad tackle at all. Unless he's saying so. I said, oh no, it's Italian ball. I don't know what we're talking about here. I don't know what's happening. Oh no, he's bringing out Nathan Brown. Late contact. Oh, so it wasn't that then. It was something else. I was going to say, there's no way that could be pass horizontal, but it'll be a late contact there against against Italy, and it will be a fresh set here. It will be a fresh set here for the Scottish. Here they come. Here they come. Bang to that. Done. Shamble ref. Well, he's a ref who doesn't really do too well in the NRL at all. I don't even know his name, but he doesn't usually do too well in the NRL. It's a red-haired ref. So first tackle now, and they're 3 minutes out from the line. Left-hand side, Scotland have a great opportunity here. James Bell, good step there. Good step from James Bell. Yes, Sasha Kelson. Yes, it is the red-haired ref from the NRL. So second tackle now, 3 minutes out. That should be 6 again there, but they haven't called it. Left-hand side, back on the inside. Good step, good step, good step, good step. I don't know. Oh, he's lost the ball. It's a knock-on. Oh, no. I don't know what's happening here. Oh, it's going to be a try, Scotland. I think this is going to be forward here. I don't know what just happened here, but the ball just went everywhere, and Russell's going to score the try. But it's going to be no try. Yeah, they're going to check this for no try. Sebastian Grammer says Fiji looked a lot better than Samoa, despite making about the same amount of errors. Also, their coach isn't a qualified muppet. Also, they took on Australia rather than England. So, Matty Russell here scored the try, but I think it's going to be a no try here. I think it's going to be no try. I thought that there was a lost ball there forward. I thought there was a lost ball forward here, which is, I think that's the main issue. Gus continues to Scots win 30 plus. I disagree. I think Italy will be able to kick themselves in this game, but I do have Scotland to win. That's a good step there from. I think he tried. Yeah, he lost the ball. He just lost the ball. Unless it gets stolen out. I don't think it gets stolen though. I think it's just he's trying to put the ball down and then the ball comes free. I'm pretty certain this should just be a knock-on here. I thought Dan Alvaro would make the Italian squad this year. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I didn't even know that he was still cracking on. I'm pretty certain this is just going to be a knock-on here because he's trying to put the ball down and then it just comes free. Not this side. There's no way you can give this a try. This is a no try, for sure. There is absolutely zero chance that they give this as a try. If they do, it's horrific. Okay, this is the ground we're going to see. It's just clearly lost ball, bro. Why are we still looking at this? I don't understand why we're still here. Like, it's very clearly just a knock-on, bro. Very clearly just a knock-on. Also, this music that they're playing? What's this? Bro, come on. He's going to get slow. Bro, we can clearly see he just loses the ball. Charlie Thompson Hicks is useless. I just don't understand why we're still waiting here for this call. Like, it's very obviously a knock-on here. The commentary's even talking about that. Like, he's clearly... Why are we still looking at this? He's like, we need an angle from behind the post. Bro, anyone with a brain can see this is just a knock-on. Captain Mullins says the Bravehearts are looking pretty good. No, they're not. They've lost the ball twice in the first 5. They've knocked the ball on 3 times in 3 sets. What are you talking about? They've knocked the ball on now 3 times in 3 sets. They look dreadful. They've looked dreadful so far. There's no way this isn't a knock-on here. No try. Big Greek community in Oz, isn't it? I assume most of their fans are Aussies with Greek heritage. Yeah, but they're all down in Melbourne. They're all AFL and football. So I think it's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be restart on the 20-metre line. That was the worst video ref ever. That took so long. It was... What's happening? This is a shambles tournament right now. Like, this is really... This is a schmozzle. So it will be a no try. It will be a no try. No shit, Sherlock. We knew that like 10 minutes ago. High tackle, Crazy Zealand said, no, I don't think so. Longest video ref, terrible. Alright, so it's going to be Italy ball here, and they're going to be 20 minutes out from their own line, first tackle. Ringer Erickson said, this video ref does not have a clue. Bro, literally the whole time I was saying it's very clearly, the commentators were saying it's very clearly, anyone with a brain, anyone who is, above the age of 2 would be able to say it was a knock-on. But yeah, he had to look at every angle. That's a high tackle. It's going to be a penalty here to Italy. Penalty here to Italy. Seems like there's a bit of oomph in this game. Seems like there's a bit of meaning behind these two guys. Captain Line says James Graham is commentating. Sebastian Graham says they've killed the momentum of the game completely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Is this how Super League games are normally refereed? Crazy Dylan says everything feels delayed in this World Cup. It does. It just feels like it's not prepared for properly by the organisation. It really does. Work experience week in the bunker. Work experience week with the Rugby League World Cup. It's like we've given them as a World Cup and they're like, testing it out. Like, testing out for the future because it's just been dreadful so far in regards to the organisational efforts. First tackle here for Italy. They're 15 minutes out. 25 minutes out. I can't believe it's only been 6 minutes. Scotland have knocked the ball on 3 times in the first 6 minutes. They've had 5 years to prepare. Crazy. So right hand side now. And Italy get the ball offloaded. That's nice. Oh my god, another knock on. Bro, we've seen 4 knock-ons in 7 minutes. We've seen 4 knock-ons in 7 minutes. Wow. Who's this group again? Oh, Australia and Fiji is going to pump. No, sorry, they're not. Yes, Australia and Fiji will pump through this. They've literally had 4 knock-ons in the first 7 minutes of the game. Ben says, I wonder what song was playing. Have a nice nap to it after this game till Ireland and Jamaica. Well, Ireland and Jamaica starts like literally 15 minutes afterwards. Like it starts like straight away. Alright, so left-hand side now, and Scotland's going to get this ball to the 20-metre line on their own side of the field. Ringer Eric says, this is so unprofessional, it's funny. Oh, man. Sport reactions at Scotland and Italy, yeah, but in the same sense, like you would expect better than what we've seen so far, man. So second tackle now, and they're going to get this ball out to the, I think, 40 metres. Yeah, it is 40. And Scotland and Italy don't have enough chemistry. Well, they all play Super League and Championship, most of them, except for the Italians. They have a lot of lower grade rugby league in Australia level. Oh my god, that was close to a knock-on, but Scotland here, right hand side, shares, taken down to 40. Fit tackle. 4 knock-ons in 7 minutes. Is this the Knights in disguise? Kind of, yeah. But it's for both teams. 3 for Scotland, 1 for Italy. And that's an easy take there for Italy. Alright. Well, at least Scotland completed their set. At least Scotland completed their set. That's the main thing. They didn't knock the ball on. Take that one. Take it. Leave it. There you go. There you go. So first tackle now for Italy. And it's going to be 6 again here as well. Jeez, that 6 again sound is so bad. It's so bad, man. It's so bad. So left hand side now. And they'll get this ball to about the halfway point now. Second tackle. Haven't seen the Italians attack yet. Like the Scottish made some good meters on that set that they nearly scored off, but outside of that, like I want to see how the Italians attack with Jack Campagnolo. Give that as your ringtone. No thanks. Oh, it's Italy here. They're gonna score. They're gonna score. They're gonna score. Oh no! Taking down to 20. That was a great run though. That's a great run there by the number 4. It spreads it left hand side here. Here come Italy. 15 metres out. Oh, Nathan Brown cuts back on the inside, and they'll get taken down about 8 metres out from the line for tackle. Ben says, oh, Coleman should have offloaded. He had one on the left and one on the right there. So right hand side, this is their chance. Fit tackle. Italy kick it through. And try time. Try to Italy. Try to Italy. That's a try. They're going to say no try and they're going to check it, but this is a try here, I think. And it's the fullback there as well. So it is Luke Polselli. Luke Polselli here, who I'm pretty certain scores this try. It's very short in goal, obviously, but I'm pretty certain he scores this try. I'm pretty certain this is a try here. Obviously, we'll check it. Can't wait for the video to take 13 years like the last time. Sebastian Cameron says the set restart horn because you're getting a fresh set makes you horny. Oh my god. You know what makes me horny? A video ref who actually knows what he's doing. And that's why I'm not horny right now. Charlie Thompson says try Italy. Well, maybe. We're checking the video referee right now, Robert Hicks. This guy is going to take 13 years to rule this. We know they're onside, mate. Why are you showing us the onside? They were all onside by about 5 metres. Okay, move on. Let's get there. Come on, you'll get there, mate. So Porticelli comes through and try time. Easy try. Why do we even check that? Why do we even check that? Like, we all saw that was a try straight away. Why do we even check that? It's a very clear try. So it will be... Oh my god, they're still looking at it, bro. It's a very clear try. It should take one angle and then done. Bro, this is a schmozzle. This is dreadful. That's very clearly a try. I've seen all the angles I need. I saw all the angles I needed literally like three attempts ago. Erica says this is a joke. Slow, please, slow. Thank you, mate. This is hilarious. So it's a try time there. We've got an 80-year-old in the bunker. So 4-0 here. Italy, I told you Italy were up for it. And Balselli will score the try. But I just can't believe it. Like, I knew that. I said that was a try, like, literally 5 minutes ago. Alright, there you go. So 10 minutes gone here, guys. 10 minutes gone. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. It's unbelievable. That's unbelievable, that. Rosa says, I need all possible angles, please. Mate, he's going to get every single angle known to man in a moment. Biscuit Juice says, the guy in the bunker is hilarious. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's dreadful, man. How did it take so long to see that he put that ball down? I saw it with the first one. I saw it live, let alone, like, jeez. So Jack Campagnola here to go for the conversion. Unbelievable. Captain 90 says, we shouldn't complain about the bunker in the NRL anymore because this one takes forever. Honestly, I'm going to make a point of it. I'm going to make a point of it in the video. Crazy Zilla says, only 10 minutes feels like it's been 20 minutes. Mate, this game has felt like it's gone for half an hour. It's been 11 minutes. Monaco says, did they just pick a random bloke off the street with the bunker ref? Mate, some random hickey. Some random hick. Can the bunker review their brain capacity? Mate, they need... No, don't do that, because that'll take them forever. Like, it's been 20 minutes, but only 10 minutes game time. Alright, so... Italy now get this ball out to the 11. In the NRL, we would already have gotten past the 25-minute mark by this point. That angle for the conversion was terrible. I didn't even see it. I'm too busy laughing at all the other muppetry. Benz, I should take my nap the next time someone tries. Wake up an hour later when the game continues. You may as well, man. You know, you give yourself an hour or two, and then we'll be back for the kickoff. So second tackle here for Italy. Oh, sorry, third tackle here, and they'll get this ball to the 50. I guess the conversion is always going to be a bit difficult. Like, they're at a stadium that obviously is not built for rugby league. Like, this is obviously... Is this Kingston Rovers? Is this Kingston Rovers? No, it's not. That's Hull Kingston Rovers. Whose stadium is this, Sebastian? Because I know it's called Kingston Park. Whose stadium is this in? It would be like a League 2. Like League 2. Or even non-league football. So Scotland get the ball here, 15 metres out from their own line. Yeah, it was a pretty normal catch. Don't need to highlight that, but thank you. So third tackle now, and they'll be 20 metres out. Charlie Thompson says, most of England's best stadiums are used for football, so very hard. Oh, of course. I know that. I know that, but this one is like League 2, League 1. There's no way this is Championship or... Obviously, it's not Premier League. I would make a guess at League 2. Alright, so fifth tackle here, and they'll kick this one down. No, I wouldn't even say League 2, nearly. I'd probably even say less. I'd say it's probably N-Power. A rugby stadium. Newcastle Falcons in the Premiership and Newcastle Thunder in the Championship. Also, it is just simply a rugby stadium. So then how do they not have good angles for the conversions? That's odd. I would have thought this would have been like, lower league football. Alright, so second tackle here for Italy. And they're playing well right now. I told you guys. I told you 41 odds. Pretty good, man. I told you 41 odds. Not too bad. Not too shabby on the old Italians. So fourth tackle. Get this ball out to the 30. Yeah, this ball out to the 30 here. No, sorry. It's the 40. Super difficult. And now they'll get inside the attacking half on fifth tackle. Newcastle Falcons in the Premiership. I think that was the team that I said I wanted to go for. Like, I really... Not for me. But in the same sense... I think I said Newcastle was the team I wanted to go for. That's a penalty there. Yeah, so Scott will get a penalty here. Scotland will get a penalty. This game is going on forever. It's only been 14 minutes. It's only been 14 minutes. Zeshman finds his bunker is slower than the turtle with arthritis in its legs. Right, don't discredit the turtle like that. No sleeps come on, Italy. I said Italy good shout. Here, mate. They've got a couple of cheeky little NRL players. Or players that have played around the NRL. Volt Hunters says both these teams play Australia, right? Yes, Australia and Fiji are in Scotland and Italy's group. So both these teams right now are effectively playing for third place. Whoever wins this game more than likely gets third. Because Scotland is not beating Fiji or Australia. And that's another knock on. Oh no, it's called a strip. Yeah, it's called a strip there. One sec. Needed to do that. Knowledge League says, who scored the try? It was Porcelli. Porcelli, the fullback. Luca Porcelli. But yes, so whoever wins this game more than likely will come third in the group. 15 minutes gone. But at least this is a close game. Like, the next game's not going to be close. Jamaica game will not be close. It'll be fun to watch, but Ireland will win pretty convincingly. Where is that Ireland game, actually? Second tackle, they'll be about 15 metres out from the line. Well, Australia 4-0 then, of course. Well, 3-0, you mean. And that's going to be a penalty here again to Scotland. Italy, very ill-disciplined right now. But let's have a look here. So, Jamaica and Ireland, I wonder what this is. It's in... Oh, it's at Emerald Headingley Stadium. Someone said there was no fans. Like, fans aren't allowed to go to Emerald... Is that true? Why is no fans allowed to go to Headingley? What's happened? Basically, Drew says, the commentators said, chill, they're trying too hard. Oh, yeah. They are trying very hard, but in the same sense, it is what it is. At least they're better than what we had to listen to for the Samoa England game last night. Right hand side here, and Scotland, there'll be second tackle. No, taking down the 5 metres. Taking out the 5 metres. Wood now off to the left hand side. Sneaks it off to Bell. Bell to Garn, and they'll be taking out 3 metres out. Kane Linnett for third tackle. Italy's defence in this game has been pretty solid, or is it just Scotland not doing anything on regards to attack? Just basic there. 15 metres out, over the top here to the wing, and this should be a try here. This should be a try. Oh no, Walmsley tried to go himself, but he didn't get there. Good Italian defence. That's a lost ball. Oh, that's saying high tackle. Well, you could have argued. No, I guess it is a penalty. I was going to say, you could argue play on, but no, it is a penalty. Benson, I think I saw torn up cushions and some cheap tape holding up sponsor boards on the try sides. Seems like a small time club saying that they quickly converted, hence the jank. I don't know what the jank means, but yeah, it's apparently the Rugby League and Rugby Union Newcastle team home ground. Special Grammar says, yeah, BBC were wanking over England excessively. It didn't bother me though. Of course it didn't bother you because you're English. But it was very excessive. Like, it was incredibly excessive. Will M says, good defence from Italy. Nosflix says, Newcastle is playing right now, so most people would rather watch them than watch this game at the stadium. That's right, Newcastle is playing against United. Yeah, what's the score? I know St. Maxim's not playing, so I'll get Andre Pereira as my fantasy team. You are right. You are right. So we're still waiting. Oh my god, this game is going on forever. Forever. Okay, we good to go now? So what time did it start? It started at 11:30. Yeah. This started at 11:30 p.m. Is now 12 a.m. This has gone for half an hour. And it's been 17 minutes. But then again, the score sort of justified. Kind of. But then again, you know, people think it's salty if I say that. It's not. It's just that there is still context that needs to be applied. So second tackle here based on history of how that team has always played in Samoa. So third tackle here. 10 metres out from the line. Bloody Arsenal game started up again. Took 40 minutes. It's actually slower than the bunker. No, not slower than the bunker. Oh, I don't know if that's played up by Italy. Oh, no, it is. So it's going to be fresh set of 60 for Scotland. Fresh set of 60 for Scotland. Fresh set of 60 for the old Scottish. But their attack just really is dreadful. Like, that one straight into the Italian defender, but I don't understand where he thought that was ever going to work out. Like, it just goes straight into... Yeah, it's definitely play that. That was never even on at all. That was never on at all, that. Never on at all. Alright, so Scotland here, 10 metres out. Surely they're able to do something here. They've had so much ball in this area. They've had so much ball. This Italian attacking 10 and Briley taking down 5 metres out from the line. I do know what you mean, though, in regards to the, I guess, the hype of this English commentary, but I don't think it's that bad. They are trying hard, but I don't think she's that bad at all. Jasper says it should be 4-0 Newcastle. Timmy Carr says, haven't seen Aiken or Dixon yet for Scotland. Yeah. Oh, we saw Aiken do something before, but yeah, he hasn't really been too... involved just yet, no. So it'll be third tackle, held up over the line. Notrix, I wonder if any Italian in Rome right now is thinking, wonder how the boys are going in the League World Cup. Mate, they wouldn't have a clue. They wouldn't even know Rugby League. I guarantee that most Italians would not even know that Rugby League exists. But it's the only team that they have in a World Cup, so, you know. Scotland now, right hand side, so they should care more. Oh, that's a dumb pass. Oh, it's an intercept. It's an intercept taking out 5 metres out. Scotland have been dreadful in the attack, man. Dreadful. Voltan says, West Tigers could do better than these teams. Oh, don't. You'll hurt the Super League fans in the chat. You'll hurt the Super League fans. And now they go, oh, well, England beat Samoa yesterday. They're all NRL balloons. This, apparently, the Super League is now the best league in the world after yesterday. Charlie Tom says it's the only World Cup they're in. So exactly right. You know, they should care more about it. So, fit tackle now. Italy made no meters there at all. Oh, Sebastian, man. Deary me. Aiken's on the field. I'm pretty certain that you and Aiken's been on the field the entire time. But he's just not done anything. Man. Oh, I think you misunderstood what I was saying before. I know Aiken's on the field. We just haven't seen him do anything yet. Harry says, to a long night. We go again, mate. We've got 3 games. But we're 20 minutes gone here, guys. 20 minutes gone. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Get around it. Hit the big old thumbs up and subscribe. Left-hand side and Scotland step on the inside. Taking up 30 minutes out. Not sure, are they in the Rugby World Cup in France next year? They do care about Union. And do they care about Union? They care more about Union than they do about... Oh, Scotland here, chance. No. Taking down 10 metres out. Fit tackle. So close. So close there for Scotland. They care more about Union than they do about League, yeah. They're not good at Union, though. But yes, they are in the Rugby Union World Cup next year. But obviously, we're taking... Oh, pass the ball there, bro. It's an easy try there for Scotland if he passes the ball. If he passes that ball there, it's an easy try for Scotland. Good little kick, to be honest with you. It's a good little kick. I think he just wanted to fake the pass and it just didn't work out. Nice defense there from Luca Ponticelli from Italy. But Italy just aren't making any meters at all. Sebastian says in Union, they are in the same group as France and the All Blacks. Good luck, man. Good luck to Italy, eh? Good luck to the old Italians. Same group as France and the All Blacks. Jeez. That would have been heartbreaking for them to see that name get pulled out alongside them. Heartbreaking. Wow. So 4 tackle here. Oh, no, that's a penalty. Yeah, and what they're going to... Their penalty... I thought he offloaded that. No, I disagree with the call there. That should have been a penalty to Scotland. He clearly tried to pass that ball off the ground here. Unless... Let's have a look here. So it goes down to the ground there. No, I disagree. I don't think that was stripped out. I don't think that was stripped out at all. I disagree. I don't think that was stripped. Not sure. One people care more about Union when the league is more exciting, in your opinion, your perspective. Alright, so first tackle here for Italy, and they're going to be 30 metres out here on the line. Oh, that's a penalty. Oh, 6 against something. No, it doesn't give anything for that. Europe is more Union. Yes. Yes, it is. First tackle now. 25 metres out, and it's going to be Nathan Brown here. That'll be second tackle, sorry. Now it's third tackle, and that'll be 15 metres out now. Alright, maybe if Italy score again here, this would be pretty impressive, man. This would be pretty impressive if Italy score again. Left-hand side, 10 metres out. Harry says, El Clasico tonight, Footy World Cup and Premier League. Dang, I'm over the shop. Exactly right, and the NFL. Oh, try time. Italy. It's a try time, really. Right on the post. Where are all you guys telling me 13 plus for Scotland? Italy doing pretty well here. Up 10-0. It's going to be a kick to come right in front. It's going to be 12-0. It's going to be 12-0. Matacross is, so Dean Parada there. First try of the match for Dean, the hooker. Nice little try right underneath the post. Matacross says, what 3 games you think will be the best of the first round now they're 3 deep? Tonga versus PNG. I can't think of the other games right now. Tonga versus PNG is definitely one of them though. I said that was going to be the game of the round beforehand. Everyone kept saying England, Samoa. I kept saying Tonga versus PNG. Timmy Carr's a big upset about to happen. I wouldn't say this is a huge upset, but I think it's an upset. It's definitely an upset. It was 4-1 odds. But it's not a massive upset. For you guys also. Ringer Ericsson says Scotland just didn't take the advantage of their advantage. Mate, they've had so much ball in the attacking 20. They've had a ridiculous amount. Jamaica vs Zion will be a classic. Dear me. Me means they doubted us. Who doubted who? What, Italy? You'll still get absolutely slapped by everybody else, but I believe that you'll do well in this game. I still think Scotland, they've been so poor, man. They've knocked the ball on a lot, man. A lot. Malcolm says, BK, I did say at the beginning wouldn't be surprised if Italy wins. I did say that. I wouldn't be surprised if Italy wins. I didn't doubt Italy at all. Harry says, who was Australia's top 3 players from last night? Mine are Grant, Tino and Carrigan. I go Harry Grant for sure, number 1. Tina didn't get enough minutes. I'd say Grant 1. I'd say Josh Adokar 2. And I'd still say Munster 3. He changed the dynamic of the game enough. Jay says, Thomas, you asked about 5 times now the past 2 days. Really want the Discord, huh? Meme says they doubted Italia. I definitely did not. Sport Ration says Lebanon has good halves, could challenge New Zealand. Have you seen the rest of their team? Ringer Ericsson says didn't make sense, meant possession. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Ben says Scott's giving me Samoa flashbacks with the amount of errors they're conceding so close to the try line. Oh man, did Samoa really get too close to the try line too much last night though? I don't think they really got too much close to the try line. Most of the time they were just getting done. Most of the time, yeah, they were just getting done at the halfway line, realistically, or well and truly way too early before they even got to anywhere close to the line. Special Government says top 3 English lads. I'll go Jack Wellesby, Tommy Mackinson, and Dom Young. I think those 3 are pretty bang on. I think that's probably spot on. Yeah. Gregory Vi says thanks again for the coverage. I appreciate it, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Obviously, like I said, we'll be here for every single game of the Rugby League World Cup. So it should be a big month here. Then we've got FIFA World Cup straight after, where Australia go on to win the World Cup. Harry says, bro, the Samoa fans online are getting so salty and are applying toxic shit to some of the English fans. Mate, this is sport. This is world sport. This is what happens. Ferguson comes on here for luckily. Especially when you have such high expectations and you are led to believe something and then you get proven like that was incorrect and they lose 60-6, you're going to get people who are salty. You're going to get it. Malcolm says Italy was $6 or something big. I think it was $4, 4-1, $4.40 or something like that. So Scotland now 4 tackle. That's why it was a big call when I said I wouldn't be surprised if Italy win this game. Oh, that's it. Oh, there's a mistake there. No, it hasn't called it. And Ewan Aiken now will get this ball to... Okay, good offload there from Ewan Aiken. No. Oh, wow, they still caught the ball. Geez, Scotland are all over the shot, man. All over the shot. Not sure, just can't wait to see Wellesby in the NRL. Is he coming to the NRL, is he? Has he signed? Who's he signed with? Because you say that, and then it's the Sam Tompkins all over again. Another run from Brown. He's having a big game, really. Yeah, well, I think we all knew that. He's the captain. He's meant to be the guy leading the line. That's... Oh, wow. If that was a try there for Scotland, that would have been one of the best tries I've ever seen. The ball was coming down. It was about to go and bounce out, but he put his foot to it on the volley, and then it came back in the field. It's so nice. That was very nice. Too bad Scotland aren't good at football. Harry says, England have a good young spine. Dom Young and Herbert on the edge, and then Wellesby at 6 is a decent team. It's decent. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, that's amazing there that was amazing just then. Wellesby with St. Helens. You know, yeah, Sebastian, I think that he's trying to say maybe when he does go to the NRL, but I don't necessarily think it should happen because I know too many English backs who usually are so good and similarly get trashed when they go to the NRL. Look at Sam Tompkins. So Luca Moretti here, good offload there, and Italy's still moving here. 4 tackle, team is out. Schneider comes on for Hood, and Ryan King gets the ball to the 30. So 5th tackle. This is the last of the set. That was a little bit too try-hard for the commentary. And that's a good kick. Oh, it's not a bad kick though. Nige Felix says, yeah, hope he comes. Want to see how he would go. Never know if he doesn't come. Yeah, never know. But I also don't want to see like blokes get destroyed in regards to their legacy, in regards to who they are, because you know, we've seen that many times before. But I understand what you're saying. Samoa was the favourite last night, Body TV, but I didn't tip him. I told you guys England would win. I tipped England. Volton says, wouldn't be surprised if Australia puts 100 on Scotland. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if Australia put 100 on both these teams. Both of these teams. Yeah, Boy TV's, yeah, I picked them as well. I found it crazy that Samoa were $1.70 favourites. That was wild. So 4 tackle now for Scotland. That's a good run there from Ewan Aiken. Scotland 4 tackle here at the halfway point. Left hand side. Jeez, they need to do something here, eh? At least this is a lot better of a game though than in regards to the actual closeness than those 2 games last night. Guys, consider this was with Scotland. They're just not good. They're just not playing well. Eric says, to be completely honest, is their A team? Oz could put 100 on. Even last night's team that was nowhere close when A team could do it. Like Cherry Evans had a really poor game yesterday. He was probably the worst on the field, Cherry Evans, which was disappointing considering he's meant to be the experienced guy. Bit of a fun game. It's okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not it's not much quality overall. It's not much quality, but yeah, it's been okay. Malcolm says Scotland no cups of tea. What are you talking about? Scotland known for the cups of tea? I would think that's mainly England, isn't it? Scotland be known for the haggis. Oh, good work here by Italy. Look at this. I tell you what, their number 9's playing well here. Their number 9, is it Peralta or something like that? Who's number 9 here for Italy? It is Parata. Yeah, Parata's playing well here, man. And drop ball there from Scotland. Oh, drop ball again from Scotland. Oh, no. They're lucky they grabbed it. Chewies. Cherry Evans is not overrated. He just didn't have a good game yesterday. He literally won Origin this year, man. You can't win Origin like that and not be good. You know what I'm saying? Volt Hunter says, probably because of all the Panthers players, that's why they're favourites. It's because people forget that these guys are still the professional players of their own league. Yes, obviously Australia will kill with their NRL players across most. Same with Tonga and New Zealand. But people do forget that it's still 50-50 in regards to teams going head-to-head. That's just a lost ball. I disagree. I think that was just a lost ball. There's a lost ball. There's a Kiwi guy playing 9. Is that Parata? Parata is Kiwi, is he? Well, he's obviously not Kiwi, because he's playing for Italy. Are you talking about Dean Parata? It was nice to see Luai Butter. That's always a nice thing. Special Government says most Scots don't even know they have a league side. Yeah, of course. Harry says Lebanon have a few good names that won't match it with the top tier sides. Well, I've said this. Their team's actually quite average. It's just their halves are very good. And their fullback is not even a fullback for the Dogs. He's a winger. Penalties conceded 6 to Italy, 2 to Scotland. Italy really ill-disciplined in this game, and yet they still lead 12-0. But Scotland have had a mountain of ball here in the attack on 20, but they don't do shit with it. They're 20 metres out with the ball right now, 3rd tackle. And, nice run, you and Aiken. Aiken here. Aiken's still going here. Aiken's still going, and he'll be taking down 5 metres out from the line, 3rd tackle. Guys, 9 minutes to go here the first half. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. We'll be here for all 3 games tonight. This game, next game, which is Jamaica versus Ireland, and then New Zealand versus Lebanon later on. And another terrible attacking play by Scotland. Just dreadful attacking play from Scotland. As we're actually Samoa losing is a good look for Nathan Cleary. Well, I don't think we need another good look for Nathan Cleary. We all know how good he is. And it's a penalty to Italy. Jeez, Scotland played bad here today. Yeah, he's multi-Italian heritage. There you go. Ben says Nathan Cleary should have played for Samoa. Easy cut. Alright, Cleary playing for Samoa. It's a good shout. Sport Action says all the Lebanon League fans are from Sydney. Yes. Oh, yes and no. There are still quite a few Lebanese fans in Lebanon. There is, because their football team's not great, but they still do prefer their football. But Lebanon do... I actually disagree with you. There are still quite a few people in Lebanon who watch rugby league. The TV ratings from Lebanon are quite good for a country that I don't think has a great deal of TVs. 2nd tackle now at the halfway point. We'll see, I guess. We'll see how many people maybe tune in tonight. Because these players from Scotland are so hard to witness. They look really, really poor here. Really, really poor. Harry says, your sleep schedule today the same. Today, wake up at 4 p.m. and then get ready for another 9 stream in the World Cup games. Well, there's only one game tomorrow, which is Greece-France. But yes, I'll still get up at 4 p.m., 5 p.m. and then stay up until then, yeah. It's going to be a penalty here to Italy. Matt Parrish is Muppet. Whose case is give the Scots some iron brew at half time and they'll turn things around. Mate, they need to do something because this is just horrific right now. Sebastian says, we are used to the NRL and Super League fluency, but let's give the smaller nations some leeway. We're used to the NRL and Super League. Yeah, we know that, but in the same sense, like, people who watch those, it's like when you watch the A-League and you think, well, shit, this is shocking. You know, I want to watch the Premier League. You know, this is what happens quite frequently. You know, I'm very well aware of what is here, and I'm very well aware of kind of where these two teams are at. But at the same sense, it doesn't mean that I'm not frustrated to watch professional competition where these guys are knocking the ball on more times than Buddy Hoffees. There's a knock on there again from Scotland again. Walmsley has tried, but he's also knocked the ball on multiple times. Not missing much in football. I hear I'm missing West Ham lose again. I hear that could be possibly a thing there, Malcolm. It's not a surprise, though, obviously. It's not a surprise. Not a surprise. Oh, wow, you're losing to Southampton. Wow. Chelsea at 1-0. Mason Mount. I don't even know who I've got. I've got Saliba. Oh, please. Oh, Bukayo Saka scored. Screw you, Leeds. Screw you, man. Damn it. I want Saliba to get this clean sheet, which he has right now, but... So left-hand side now, and it's going to be Italy 5 minutes after the line. Second tackle. Second tackle here for Italy. Chad's here. Manu on top. Manu is shocking. Manu is shithouse. Oh, Italy, try time. Oh. How has he dropped that ball? That was the easiest try I've ever seen in my life. He just dropped the ball. Bro, that was some nice passing there from Italy. How has he dropped the ball? How has he dropped the ball? That was like literally just... No one was even close to him. He didn't even need to pass that. Like, he did not even need to pass that just then. He did not need to even pass that just then. That is shocking. That's multiple times now they've bombed a try. It is. It is. Stuart Ericsson's not having a good time in this game. Not having a good time with this game here. So Scotland now 4 tackle. Will be 30 minutes out of the line. Surprised there's actually still 50 people watching this stream, to be honest with you. Surprised, considering that obviously it's between two teams that aren't big, and also, you know, it's about it's as shy as it is. But let's see if we can try and get to 50 likes. Let's see if we can still try and get to 50 likes. And Scotland are away here, taking down 2 meters out. So close, so close. Last tackle. Last tackle, fifth tackle, gives it off. Come on, do something, Scotland, please. Puts it up. Pretty average kick, but it goes to Scotland still. Still with the ball. Oh, got tackled on 5th. Bro, you throw the ball in that situation. You just simply throw the ball in that situation. Oh, now we've got cricket sounds. Now we've got cricket sounds, lads. Now we've got cricket sounds. Now we've got the cricket sounds. What is this? Like gimmicky? What are we watching the T20 right now? Settle down. So 3 minutes to go here of the first half. Matacross. Oh, Oz and Fiji will slap both these. Blaze could make the Scotland or Italian team. Some people have said that I look Italian before. Hey, I reckon I could get on. Give me a go at prop. Give me a go at back row. You know, a bit of scooty. A little bit of left right good night. 3.5 minutes to go here. There's an injury again here for Italy. What time is that? I think that Jamaica Island game is on 2 a.m. Oh, okay, yeah. So I meant to start 1:45. I think there'll probably be a little bit of a break. But geez, this is taking ages. There'll probably be a little bit of a break still. Blazekippaxross. Fantastical. Blazekippaxross got the win. That'll be more exciting than what we're seeing right now. It's not a terrible game by any means. It's not terrible. It's just the quality's not there. But it's not a terrible game itself because both these teams do like the quality. But Italy have looked pretty solid. Like they could easily be up, you know, over 20-0. They could easily be up, but obviously they just haven't done it. But it's just so frustrating seeing all these stoppages in play. Like there is so many stoppages in play. But look at that. Like, so what is the injury here? Oh, I know what he's done. Yeah, he's come in and just grabbed at the legs there. It definitely should be a penalty here, Italy. It's a bad tackle there. He's pulled him down from behind as well. This half's gone for ages. He had to be cut. This game started at 11:30 p.m. It's now 12:20 a.m. So this has been going for 50 minutes. This has been going for 50 minutes. We've still got 3.5 minutes to go. Sport Action Scotland have good field position, just like the attack. Yep, absolutely. Volton says sad that Hughes out for New Zealand. Was looking forward to seeing him play. Oh, he's off for 10. Ferguson has gone for 10 minutes. It's fair enough. It is fair enough. It's a bad tackle. It's a bad tackle, but Ferguson will be going off here for 10. Odegaard got the assist for Saka's goal. There you go. As long as Arsenal get a clean sheet, I don't mind. Because I've had a pretty good week in fantasy this week, especially with having Ivan Toney. Obviously have Harry Kane. I've captained Haaland. I've had a pretty good week so far. Sport says, who's Oz played next? Italy or Scotland? I think it's Scotland next week. Scotland. So, good luck, Scotland. Alright, so first tackle here for Italy, 35 metres out from the line. I thought that was Marky Nichols. He did look like a Marky Nichols. A big bumper ball, man. Big bumper ball. Oh, look at this run from Italy. Jeez. That's a great run here. I think they're, 10 metres out here from the line? Yeah, 20 metres out from the line, sorry. Hodge, that was a nice run. Gives it off here. Italy going to win this game. They're 5 minutes out here. Like, Italy have been so much better, but they're not been great, but they've also been so much better. They've made mistakes that have cost them easy tries. Oh, so close. 1 metre short. I'm super happy that he didn't reach out there. A lot of players do reach out for a try in that situation. Italy now again. Nathan Brown taking down 3 minutes out. Seth Gus's thoughts, that's right. Seth Margarita says, did you guys hear what the Hotel Oz was saying? Yes. England must really want to win the World Cup, eh? And easy take there for Scotland. That was nice. Oh, taken just outside the in-goal. Sebastian says, yeah, Oz with Scotland and Fiji with Italy next year. To be honest, what Italy odds to win is $4.40. I told you guys I don't think it's... I wouldn't have been surprised. I said I'm not surprised if Italy win this. I did say Scotland to win 2016, but I said that I would not be surprised if Italy won. Everyone kept saying Italy 13 plus. Sorry, Scotland 13 plus, and I said, no, son. Settle down, bucko. Settle down. Dexter says, blame video ref for the 60-minute first half. 60-minute first half. How crazy is that? That's crazy, bro. It's true, though. It is true. I don't think I could stomach watching Italy and Scotland playing Oz. Well, yeah, if you don't like Australia, it's not for you. But if you like Australia, it's going to be a very easy watch. If you like Australia, you're going to see Latrell Mitchell. I'm honestly terrified for them to take on Latrell Mitchell. I'm terrified to see these guys of both these teams have to take on Latrell Mitchell. Have to take on, the elusiveness of James Tedesco. Harry Grant will absolutely obliterate these teams. Harry Grant will piece these teams apart. Jeez. Can you imagine the high bomb for Cleary? Like, can you imagine the fullback for Scotland having to deal with Cleary's high bombs? Because Cleary will play at 7 next week. That's going backwards. No, call knock on. Campbell not happy about that one. He's not a happy chappy. He's not a happy chappy at all. No, not a happy chappy. Adokar and Mitchell on the same side. Oh, Adokar as well. Every single player that I can think about, it's like, yeah, okay, that's pretty full on. Jay Hayes says Jamaica beat Scotland. I don't think that Jamaica can be beating anybody, mate. I don't think that Jamaica's going to be beating anybody. Charlie Thompson, not a big fan of the old Australian numbers. Sport Ratchet says, who does Oz play first week of the finals? Lebanon, I'm guessing? Yes. Yes. Unless you believe Ireland could make it. Because I said that Ireland could make it. Ireland could sneak that second spot. I've got Lebanon in the BK Sport sweepstakes. But I think that Ireland have a chance. Alright, so Scotland here at the halfway point. They've had such good field position, but they've never done anything. There's no way that should have been forward there. Oh my god, bring Matt Burton in for some bombs too. Scotland, oh, they're going to score in half time. That's a huge hit there from Paul Selly. Paul Selly easily been man of the match here. Paul Selly's been fantastic. Scotland here. Ewan Aiken offloads it. Can they score before half time? Oh my god. So close for Scotland. That was incredible defence there from Paul Selly. Paul Selly has been fantastic. It's definitely been a fantastic performance from him, but Scotland have been dreadful. They've made so many good moves, and they've got inside the attack of 20, but they've never been able to score. It's just been really, really poor in regards to actually being clinical in front of the try line. But guys, half time here, 12-0 to Italy. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button, smack it, and subscribe if you're new around here. And we've got 2 more games to go after this as well. But we've got half time right now. Volton says, bring Matt Burton in for some bombs. Stop it. Sebastian says, poor Jamaica couldn't even beat Cumbria, one of England's 27 counties. Jeez, that's poor. That's poor, man. Give me 2 seconds here, guys. I'm just going to run off to the bathroom, and I'll be back in just a few moments. So hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, and we'll be back in. You guys keep talking in the chat. Alright. Coming back. He's back, don't worry, lads. Don't freak out too much. He's back. Is that 25 is Declan Rice goal? Oh, damn it. Now we have to hear Malcolm be happy. Now I have to hear Malcolm talk about how Western are going to win the league. A couple of minutes, Scotland will be better next half, I reckon. I hope so, mate. I hope so. It'd be awesome to see a close game here. It'd be awesome to see a close game here. But if they play anywhere like they just played, then I don't know. If they play anywhere like they just played, I don't know, man. I could see Italy win this one like 24-26 to like maybe 6. But like Scotland, surely they score. Like it's not like they've been terrible, man. I'm gonna just fix this. I can see that there's something wrong with looking through the headset. I don't know why. It's like I've been white. Mason Mount scores his second. You've got him in your team. I definitely do not have Mason Mount on my team, and not many people do. If you have Mason Mount on your team, you'll be all right this week. But most weeks you've had a pretty big mare. All right, I think that's sorted out. I think that's sorted out. Yeah, that's all right. Bill. Still nil. Newcastle United. Do you also stream sevens? Ben says. I love sevens. I've been to watch the sevens all over the world, man. But in the same sense, I'm usually streaming other sports at the time. But I love sevens, man. I do love sevens. I think the World Cup's come up soon, isn't it? Or did that already go? When's the Rugby Sevens World Cup? I think that already went, didn't it? Rugby Sevens World Cup. When is it? I think, did it already happen? Because I know it was this year. Oh, so it was Fiji. Oh, Fiji won it. Yeah. Oh, it was back in September 11. Yeah. It's last month. It was like Australia picked up the women's title. There you go. Because I remember, I think USA won the last World Cup there. But yeah, sevens is fun, man. I loved my sevens. I did the sevens at the Olympics and whatnot. I love my sevens. Always a fun time, and I have media rights as well. People don't realise this, that before COVID, I actually had media passes to sevens tournaments in Las Vegas, in Fiji, in Sydney, all over the place. We had we had our media pass, which was pretty cool. Fiji this year in South Africa. That's right. Yeah. Ziviti level 1. Good on him. Man. I am actually genuinely surprised that 50 people are watching. Like, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm surprised that 50 people are watching this game. Let's see if we can hit 50 for this next game too. If we can hit 50 for 45 to 50 people watching Jamaica versus Ireland, that'll be something special. That'll be a momentous occasion. That would be something. 50 Jamaicans watching on. I wonder, is Jamaica, like, Sebastian, I don't know if he's still here, but is Rugby League in Jamaica a thing? Like, is it really a thing? Do you think the Nine should come back for the NRL preseason? Yes, and put it in Auckland. I'm going to Google this. Is Rugby League a thing in Jamaica? They're just currently showing the highlights of the Australia versus Fiji game. The Jamaica Rugby League Association is the government body of Jamaican rugby. That's cool, I don't care. It's very popular in the Caribbean. Okay, here we go. You'll find that many Caribbean islands with heavy British influences remain partial to a game of rugby. The sport is played in Jamaica, Barbados, and the Bahamas. It's not, mate. Jamaicans love football and cricket. Jamaicans don't really love football. I think they're just mainly cricket and baseball. I don't think any like actual physical contact sports are that popular there. because I know that because of obviously the Barbados and all that type of stuff, they're all very baseball, and I think baseball's actually their number one sport. Oh no, sorry, cricket is due to the West Indies, but in the same sense, I'm pretty certain they're not that big fans of football either. Pew's Throwaway says, good to see Moretti get some rep experience. So came in to come into para first grade. Where does he go into your team? Is he a back rower or is he a front rower? If he's a front rower, he's not getting in over Regan Campbell-Gillard or Trinity Paulo. And if he's a back rower, he could come in for Isaiah Papali'i, to be fair. Like, obviously, he's going to the Tigers. So we'll see. I guess there's a position open there for the Eels in the back row. But yeah, I think that Iliev looks old here. I did say I would not be surprised if they won. And right now, they're currently winning. Bench front rower to replace Kafusi, I think. Okay, fair enough. Special Government says, I always hear the West Indian commentators chat about the Premier League. That's why I said football. So, like, the thing is, man, is that, like, even most countries, you'll still have people talk about Premier League because it's still the biggest league in the world. But I wouldn't say Jamaica's a big footballing nation. I just didn't know anything about rugby league. I know they love their baseball. And I know they love their cricket because of the West Indies. But I know that it's that whole area, like Barbados and stuff, they would know the Premier League. Of course they would, but they just wouldn't really give a shit in regards to like an overall kind of, because their team's not going to the World Cup. To put it out there for everyone, people don't usually give a shit about a sport unless their country is good at it. It's like, for example, if Australia had not made the FIFA World Cup this year, no one would give a shit about the football right now. And it's very similar to a lot of other countries out there, that if you don't have a team in a World Cup, like Fiji don't give the slightest shit. Even if Fiji made the World Cup, you'd be like, oh, okay, they'd watch it. But they wouldn't care. Like, they lose and they would be like, oh, whatever, we expected this. Point matter is that I think World Cups are so much more defined than people actually give it credit for. Captain Lane says the World Cup is only every 4 years. Ago, try watching most of the games. Exactly right. I'll be here for every game. But the World Cup will be in 3 years because this World Cup was meant to be last year, obviously. This World Cup was meant to be last year, so yes. But normally, obviously, it will be every 4 years. Voltan says, if Paps is 100% for the next World Cup, do you think he'll be in the squad? I think Tedesco will be the fullback. I think that Trebojevic will be in the centre. I think that Latrell will be in the centre. I think you'll still have Joshua Carr on the wing. You'll have... we'll see with Sualie. Like, we'll see if he wants to keep wanking on in regards to being a fullback. But at the same time, it's like it's not a crazy shout. I think the Australian might not even select him now based on the fact that he's made this choice. But you've got a plethora of wingers there for Australia. They can get it. And then you got the halves there. The halves can be interesting. Cleary will be there, but at the same sense, I wonder how old's Munster getting now? How old's Munster getting? Number 6 for Scotland for a shocker first half. Had a shocker first half. Mate, everyone for Scotland had a shocker first half. The number 5, the winger, had a shocker for Scotland too. Pewster always says, as much as I want to see Italy make the finals, I don't see us beating Fiji or Australia even if we win tonight. I love how you even referenced Australia as if that's even a slight chance. Italy is going to get put at least 80 points past by Australia. You'd be lucky to score a try. But if you do, congratulations. Fiji played too well for you guys last night. Fiji were very good. I know they lost 42-8, but that's a good score for them. And it's also that would be an incredible score for Italy to do that against Australia. Like, that would be a miraculous score. So it says, congrats on 20k, mate. Appreciate it, man. Put a shed you, man. On our way, we're going to keep on moving and grooving now. Keep on moving and grooving now, man. We're flying. That forward pass, again, they just showed us the forward pass. That forward pass last night was just ludicrous. The fact that you can't see it is what... The fact you couldn't see that is just stupid. It's just silly. It's silly. Silly. But I tell you, if we had the World Cup here in the Southern Hemisphere, the people in these streams would be through the roof. Just want to point that out there. If we had the World Cup in Australia, we would legitimately have thousands of people watching these streams live, straight up. But some people just won't get up they won't get up to watch these games. They won't. I think the World Cup final will still get a decent amount of people, but like the fact of the matter is that it's still 4:30 in the morning is when the World Cup finals on. I think. Matacross says, if Italy beat Australia, I'm going to think I died and went off to a different world or something. If Italy beat Australia, then I'll become an England fan. John Martin for 4 tries against Lebanon. He'll have a good game against Lebanon. He will. I have never liked Brown at first receiver, even for the Eels. Doesn't seem too bad tonight though. Yeah, Nathan Brown. I really liked Nathan Brown a couple of years ago for the Eels, but last couple of years he hasn't been fantastic. Sebastian Graham says we'll still have hundreds of people from Kiwi Seeders. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because the Kiwis will be awake by then. It's not about that though. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that a lot of people down in the Southern Hemisphere right now aren't even bothered to get up because Australia, they think it's very obvious that Australia, England, New Zealand, Tonga potentially are the only 4 teams that can win. So overall, I forgot they scored a try against Samoa last night. Overall, it's interesting that even though this is the main sport or one of the main sports in these countries, people still don't bother getting up for it. And right now, this is the early game. Like this is 12:30 or 1:30, I guess. But that New Zealand versus Lebanon game will at least be on at 4:30 AST. So Queenslanders won't give a shit. 5:30, some New South Wales people will be up, and then 6:30 Fiji people will be up, and then 7:30 in New Zealand. So yeah, it'll be a good time zone for New Zealand. Bands is missing out the best rugby fans not holding the cup up in Oz or New Zealand. Tongan fans go hard. Oh man, I tell you, yeah. Tongan and don't forget Papua New Guinea, man. People always forget Papua New Guinea. It's crazy to me. It really is. It is crazy to me how much people forget about Papua New Guinea. It really is ridiculous. They are. You could honestly make an argument for Papua New Guinea being the best fans in the. I actually would make the argument and say Papua New Guineans are the best fans in regards to the passion that they show. Tonga would be for me second, and that's me being honest. Like I'm not. It's not banter or anything like that. That's just me being honest. I honestly think that Papua New Guinea fans are the number one in regards to the way that they support the team and the passion that they show. They are incredible, man. Just simply incredible. Manacross says, I'll be off for the Kummels, but God, why is it so early? Yeah, 4:30am on Wednesday, so in 2 days' time, because tomorrow there's one game. So for the next couple of days, not today, but tomorrow, the day after, and the day after, there's only one game. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, there's only one game on per day. And then Friday, there's no game on. And then back on to Saturday, I think there's one game on. And then Sunday will be like 3 games. Monday, 3 games. So Italy coming out here for the second half, guys. Italy coming out for the second half. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Hopefully this is going to be a close second half, but I don't think so. Charlie Thompson says, Olam, we're going to break some ribs. He's going to get some big boppers in Tonga, man. Like, Papua New Guinea will take on Cook Islands and Wales. Wales, be super careful, man. Like, they're going to get crunched, Wales. They're going to get absolutely annihilated. Special Comment says, it's once every 4 years. People should really make an effort for these games. I know I would. Yeah, but you've also got to remember this is a work night, right? So, yes, I agree with you. But at the same time, it's a work night, and it's going to be on at like 12. It's 12 in the morning right now. And this is the early game, and this is a shit game. Like, maybe Lebanon versus New Zealand, yes, people will care. But overall, like, it's still a work night that people have to get up early in the morning for. Pew Starway says, I'll be fine getting up for the Kiwi Seeds game, but the Jamaica Island game is going to be torture. Yes, that will be a bit of a slog. That'll be a bit of a slog, that game. Alright, so Scotland have kicked the ball off, and Italy will... This is a mediocre slog. That next game will be a really heavy slog. And New Zealand-Lebanon will be pretty easy to watch, yeah. Rand Black Ice, I reckon Kiwis will completely wreck Lebanon. It's a shout. It is a big potential, but watching the best teams play is always fun. Biscuit Juice's Tarpon will have a big game today. Yeah, well, like I said, Lebanon's halves, very good. The rest of the team, pretty average. Harry says, can I just say the commentators are bad as well? Yeah, the commentators have tried really hard today. Like, I don't mind them as much as you guys are saying, but in the same sense that, yeah, the comment... What's this? Italy away here. Oh, take it down to 30. That was a great pass there. This is the last... Oh my god, the way she says this is the last of the set always is so annoying. And that's going to be a great take there from Scotland. They'll be taking down to 10. Keenan Brown versus Moses. Don't think they've ever opposed each other. Oh, I don't really care about that. What I care about is that Lebanon are able to show pride in the jersey despite having a very much weakened team compared to New Zealand. Very much weakened team. Like, their forwards are super average, their backs are super average, but their halves very solid. Jake Krause at fullback will be interesting, yeah, especially considering he's obviously a winger and debuted at centre. He's never played fullback before on a professional level. But Ewan Aiken with a good run and offload. Wow, good run offload there, and they'll get this ball now to the 40 on the eel side of sorry, not the eels, the Ely side of the field. Databases, the commentators here are woke as F2, very annoying. Jeez. Oh, here we go, Scotland here. Chance offloads it over the sideline. Lovely. Lovely. Throws the ball over the sideline. Scotland beat Italy 104-0 in 2009, and then 4 years later they drew 30-30. Not a bad turnaround. Pretty good turnaround, that. Pretty good turnaround. Got to hop off for a bit. I'll be back for the Irish game. Alright, bro. See you soon. Charlie Thompson, I think New Zealand will win the World Cup. I still think Australia will win the World Cup. Alright, so Italy now. They'll be 30 minutes out. Right-hand side. People... It's crazy to me how much people have underestimated and underrated Australia. Like, imagine giving Australia the underdog tag. It's crazy. It's because people want somebody else to win it. It's not really because they think somebody else is going to win it. It's because they want somebody else to do it. Next, T says 100% Pacific, Papua New Guinea offload. Look at this from Italy. Nice run. Nice pass as well. 40 minutes out here. Left-hand side. Here they come. It's Italy. Look, they're looking much better. Italy look much better here. Atkinson, they'll get taken out at 25, 4 tackle now. We don't know when the World Cup's coming to Oz next because they haven't decided it, and it won't be. And it's going to be a dropout here. It won't be after France too. They'll probably take it to. Where will they take it to? Oh, they might take it because if it goes to Australia, it'll be Australia, New Zealand, and PNG. I don't think they take it to a South American country. I don't think they take it to America. I think that America is maybe the Union they're talking about there. Maybe they might do it after France. So the 6,206 people are going to this game. That's what reactions people don't want to say Australia win because it's a basic prediction. Yeah, of course, but in the same sense, there's a reason why it's a basic prediction. So Italy here will get this ball to the 25. Look at that run. To the 20, sorry. That's a really good run there. Luke Hodge, great run. Captain Lonely says, does Jamaica have a war dance or will they run out pumping cone? Okay. Left-hand side here, Italy chance. Oh, that's a try. It's a try for Italy. Mason's going to score a try here. Oh my God, why are we checking this? What are you checking, bro? What are you checking? So try given on the field. Oh, so obviously Super League is still the old days buddy thought process where you have to give no try or try as well. So 12-0 Italy here. It could be 16-0. I'm pretty certain 100% that he gets this try. I don't even know why we're checking this. Unless I'm crazy. Oh, unless he gets held up. Does he actually get the ball down? Does he actually get this ball down? I'm not sure. This is a crazy try saver if they do. I don't know if this ball actually will be seen going down here, but he called try, so you can't. This is the best angle here, and you could make a real argument that he doesn't actually get this ball down. But you could assume no, it's still up there. You lose the ball there. I think the ball goes down there. I'm pretty certain the ball goes down there. They're going to call this a try. This might be an okay angle. Yeah, I think that's the best angle we're going to get is this one here. I think they'll call this as a try, lads. That's held up there. We know that's held up. Okay. He's going to... Sure, it's a try. They shouldn't have bunker and captain challenge in this World Cup. Make this game quicker. No, they need bunker and captain challenge, mate. So video ref, just waiting for the call, and it will be a try time. So try time there for Italy. It will be 16-0 here with a kick to come. 16-0 with a kick to come. Italy doing too well here, man. Everyone's saying that Scotland will win 13 plus. Well, not happening today. Italy getting the job done. James Bryan says, are the NRL still planning the season opener to be in America next year? I don't think that was ever really a thing. Like, they might take a game there, but maybe they might do it. I don't know. It's a bit silly. It's a bit stupid, though, but, you know, go for it if you want to. But it's a bit silly in my personal opinion. Would would prefer Oz, New Zealand, PNG 2029. I think they will. I don't think they'll take 3 World Cups away from this area, especially considering this is the main area for rugby league. Tonga, Papua New Guinea, Australia, New Zealand, Samoa, Fiji, Cook Islands. There's no way you take it away again, to be honest with you. Sasha Kelson says, bit of an ambush so far for the Italians. I actually think that the way that World Cup should work is that, one World Cup is down in the Southern Hemisphere here in Australia, and then it'll go somewhere else like England, and it'll come back to Australia, and then it'll go to, France. Come back to Australia, then, put it in Scotland if you need to. I don't care, but the point matter is that 1 for 1, because obviously, so he gets the kicker, so 18-0. It doesn't make sense to have it away for 2 full World Cups. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. So 35 minutes to go here. Italy look at the goods. Italy look at the goods. Italy look at the goods. And I did say I wouldn't be surprised. 4-1 odds, pretty good. So it says, it was scheduled to be South vs Manly, but South pulled out. See, that's stupid. That's a stupid game. Why would you not attribute to American teams? You've got the Dallas Cowboys, North Queensland Cowboys. You've got, Manly Sea Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles. And also the Eagle is the American. And I said it's Manly are the prime team to get to America. Manly 100%. Rabbitohs, no. So Manly you sent because of the Eagle and also Philadelphia, right? And you have the game in Philadelphia too, mind you. Or you probably don't actually because that's northern side. That's the not a good time zone for everyone here. Third take leave Italy at 35. And then you've got Dallas Cowboys, North Queensland Cowboys, Denver Broncos, Brisbane Broncos, the Gold Coast Titans, Tennessee Titans. You've got a whole heap of options, but yet you choose the Rabbitohs. Why? It makes no sense. Or you put the New Zealand. You couldn't even think of the New Zealand Warriors, and then you go to San Francisco, which is a good time zone, and then obviously relate with the Golden State Warriors. Riley Cup says Russell Crowe and Hugh Jackman in South West Manly. It's still stupid. No one would give a shit about that. No one would give a shit about that. No one would give a shit about that. Biscuit Juice says take the Green Machine over there. Well, you could take the Raiders versus Manly. You could have Oakland Raiders or Las Vegas Raiders versus the Philadelphia Eagles kind of deal, in the sense of Raiders versus Manly. Or you have the Raiders versus the Broncos. You take Canberra and Brisbane, take them over there because the Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, and Denver Broncos are in the same division and hate each other in the NFL. So there's that option as well. Anyone who knows the sport would know that would be such a stupid thing to do to try and advertise the game of rugby league because of the owners of Russell Crowe and Italy away here. Oh wow, this is brilliant. They're going to score again here. They're going to score again here. And Atkinson, got taken out 5 minutes out. That was an incredible run though. Penrith Panthers and Carolina Panthers. Yeah, but you wouldn't take the Panthers over there. It'd be a bit of a waste that. So right hand side here, Robinson finds it to Santi, and Santi we can take it down here 15 metres out of the line. So it's going to be second tackle now. Right hand side, Italy taking down 8 metres out. NFL team named the Dolphins. Yeah, Miami Dolphins. Left hand side, chance. It's going to be a try here. Oh, so close. 2 metres out of the line. So close. Atkinson off a short hand side, try time. That was nice. And Mason again, that's a double for Mason. Oh my god, and again the bunker's getting involved here. Every single time. Why are we checking this? What's wrong with this? I don't get it. Why are we checking this? Why are we checking this? He's clearly in. Settle down. Oh, what do you mean you want to see the angle, the grounding as well? It's very clearly a try. Please call it a try. Please stop wasting our time. Please stop wasting our time and call it a try. Please. Yep. He's seen all the angles, guys. That took us less than 10 minutes. That's unbelievable. Ben says nap time, boys. Mate, this was a quick one. Oh my god, they're still looking at it. No way, they're still looking at it. They're still looking at it. They're still looking at it. And that's going to be try time. No shit, Sherlock. We said that about 10 minutes ago. So it will be 22-0 here, Italy, with a hit to come. Sasha Kelson says, well, Pierre comes on a 30-minute wasted. Jay says there's a whole lot of muppetry going on in the bunker. Mate, they don't know their left and their rights. But Jake Mason having a fantastic game here. Jake Mason having a fantastic game. 2 tries in the match as well. You're going to try the women's and wheelchair? Maybe the women's, but not the wheelchair. And maybe the women's. I'm not 100% sure yet. Because, no, sorry, I can't. Because the FIFA World Cup... Oh, no, I think that starts on halfway through this tournament. So maybe. And people said Scotland win. I said, well, most people did. I said that I thought there was a good chance Italy could. I said Scotland would still win. I did say 2016 Scotland. But I gave them a good chance Italy. And I said I would not be surprised if they won. Scotland have been done the whole game, mate. They've had so much ball in the attacking area. James Price, who's your World Cup smoky? There isn't one. But I would say, if I want to be silly, I'll go and say Papua New Guinea, but they're not going to be winning it. So, you know, I still think Australia win it. But if I'm going to go with some rando, I'd say Papua New Guinea. Seth Muggery says, if Scotland had Campbell Graham, they'd win by 50. Alright, mate. Alright. And will he get the kick? He will miss the kick, hits the post. Thoughts on Qatar hosting the World Cup? Dumb. Not even point talking about it. So 50 minutes gone here, guys. 50 minutes gone. Hit that thumbs up button. Bang. Subscribe if you aren't new around here. Still got 2 games to come after this. 2 games to come after this. We'll be starting up at 1:45 p.m. Sorry, 1:45 a.m. For the next game, which is Jamaica versus Ireland. Jamaica Ireland. Now we'll get this ball to the 20. How you stay awake? I woke up at 5. I am still super tired right now, but I woke up at 5 p.m. My schedule right now, I've forced myself to be on an English schedule. But it's really weird. Like, your body clock is super weird when you do that. Like, obviously, I'm awake right now, but it feels midday for me, but it's obviously not. It's night time, so it's very difficult. It's very difficult, but I'm doing my best because it's the best way to do it, considering. It's the best way to do it. Otherwise, like, if I tried to stay up all night, and then, you know, it would just be a bit silly. It would be a little bit silly. Like, tomorrow, I'm still going to wake up at, like, 4 or 5 p.m., and then 4 or 5 p.m., and then just stay awake the entire night. Even though it's not the same as these Saturday and Sunday games, where we have 3 games on, it just makes more sense. James Bryson, do you reckon these Samoan players in the World Cup want to go back to Oz if they have a bad campaign? Joe Suwali will be one of them. But he won't have a spot for him. Who else? Josh Bolite won't get on a spot next time. He's too old. Who else? I don't actually know. No, Brian Toe won't. Jerome Luai, he would never get a spot as the 6 anyway. Brian Toe's not going to do it. So 4 tackle here, and 5th tackle, and Italy going to put that ball up in the air. Their kicking game's been pretty solid too. And Scotland will get taken down at the 10. Lachlan Walmsley. But I definitely know that it's going to be Joe Suwali who's going to come out and say, oh, I want to play for Australia. You missed that boat, mate. You missed that opportunity. Because it's just all about him, man. It really is. He's just another one of those kind of guys that it just thinks it's all about him. Like, he would have been lucky to make the wing spot. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Mal still would have selected Murray Talangi as the winger, regardless if Suwali was there. Like, obviously, he had the option of choosing. If he had the option to choose Suwali, Scotland here, chance, they're away. Scotland, taking down at 45. It's not too bad, though. Not too bad of a run. At least we saw a bit of a break there. Scotland with the possession here, right-hand side at the 45. They've got some space here. And Ben Hallowell here, 5th tackle. Oh, it's actually not too bad. Where's the bounce? No, good work for Italy. Nice work. I feel like people say Campbell Graham is underrated a lot, making him a bit overrated. I think he's rated just finely. I think he's okay. I don't think he's the best ever, but he's definitely a quality player. Riley Campbell's just one close game, that's all I ask. Yeah, well, the next one's not going to be close. This one's obviously not close. And I don't think the New Zealand-Lebanon game will be close. A lot of these games have been all one side so far. England, Australia, and Italy. Yeah, but the crazy thing about this is that Italy were not favourites. Italy were 4-1 underdogs. Like, Scotland were heavy favourites for this game. James Bryan says, Swali over who? Adokar Talangi work well. Obviously, it would be over Talangi if anything, but I don't think it happens. I don't think Talangi did too well last night. I don't think Talangi was actually fantastic, but it's not like he did anything wrong. So up it goes there for Italy, and good chase through here. I think that's a knock-on. No, then it's a backwards. Wow. He's not a team player, Suwali. He has to help himself before the team. Some would say a selfish prick. Wow. I definitely think that he's definitely all about himself. Biscuit Juice says, I think Jack White is underrated when it comes to rep teams. He costs a bit, in my opinion. Jack White's a great player, but in the same sense, he's not a half. He's not playing half or 5'8" for Australia, and I said that I think he should have been a centre. I think he should have been centre with Val Holmes going wing, but Val Holmes has played the entire season this year for the Cowboys in the centres, and they didn't want to move him out of there, so obviously they put Murray Talangi to the wing. The current run of 4 years might be a bit old, but Cobbo will be improved. Cobbo's a great shout actually in 4 years' time. 3 years' time. It's in 3 years. The World Cup in France is 2025. Oh, good run here. Ewan Aiken. Oh, but he offloaded it straight to the Italian. Ewan Aiken's actually been very good in this game. Ewan Aiken has gotten some really nice offloads away. Really nice. He's been really, really nice in this game in regards to a lot of factors. Yeah, but geez, it's just nice work there from Atkinson. Dom Young should come to the Storm. No, he should not. James Bryan says, will Swelling play Origin next year, or does this World Cup negate that for players who didn't want to play for Oz? I think they're going to change the rules, which is potential for the eligibility, but overall, right this second, he would be allowed to play for Origin. He would be allowed to play New South Wales, Italy here. 10 metres out, but he's not going to get selected there. Like, who are they going to select him over? They're not going to select him over anybody there. Fit tackle. Right hand side, kicks it through. Drop out. Drop out, drop out, drop out. Drop out, drop out, drop out. I don't understand these cricket noises. Why the cricket noises, man? Oh my god, they're 3 times in a row. I can't believe Scotland haven't scored a single try, though. What do you think of Raiders and Danny Levi? Well, they need it. They've lost Josh Hodgson. But then again, like, Ricky really doesn't seem to rate Tom Starling too much, I don't think. I don't think he rates Tom Starling that much. He obviously manages him, like, micromanages him off the bench, but, you know, it's just a bit weird. So what, are you going to say Danny Levi is going to be the starting hooker there and Tom Starling is off the bench still? Like, it's a bit weird to me. The reset noise sounds like a jam printer. Oh, it's so stupid. It's so ridiculous. So third tackle now for Italy. They're 10 metres out. Are they going to score again here? This would be humiliating for Scotland. That's a knock on. And Scotland get the ball. And nice work. Alright, 6 again here for Scotland. First tackle. 0 tackle, sorry. That'll be 25 metres out with their own line. This game is just dragging on. Yeah, to be fair, I just want a close game. And none of these games have been close, so it has been frustrating. There's a knock-on there from Scotland too. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Sport actually says, how will the Roosters and Eels hooker do at a new club? Well, I love Sammy Verrills. Of course I'm going to say Sammy Verrills can have a good time at times. But and the Eels read Marnie, he's got the Dogs, so hopefully he does well. But I'm not going to sit here and shit on a Titans player. Of course I'm going to say he's going to be the best ever. So scum feed here to Italy. I actually am so surprised that Scotland were $4 favourites here. Sorry, they were $1.10 favourites and $1.20 favourites and the Italians were $4. It is ridiculous to me. Captain, this game's been going for an hour and a half and there's still 25 minutes left. I know, it's so stupid, man. It's been so silly. This game should be nearly over by now, but there's still over 20 minutes to go because it's just taking so long. Are you jumping straight into the other stream or having a break? 1:45 a.m. is when that game starts, but I might actually I might make it 2 a.m., which is in an hour's time, to give it a little bit of break because that's when the game starts and it's not going to be a great deal to talk about in regards to that game. Maybe 5 minutes beforehand, so I'll get an extra 10 minutes. Make myself a coffee or something like that. Alright, so Italy now, they'll be 30 minutes out from the line. But yes, this game is just dragged and dragged and dragged. Australia versus India in a T20 World Cup today. 3 p.m. I could stream it. I could. Third tackle here. That should be 6 again, no. Alright, left hand side. Italy are going to win this game by 40. Italy might win this game by 40 at this point. They're only 10 minutes out. Like, this is just crazy. King shoves off one. Love a T20. Kind of. Like, it's okay. I prefer 5 days. I think anyone who actually watches cricket from longer than the last couple of years would say the same, that T20 is a bit of the dead version, and 1 day is also a bit dead. It's more so. Sam's mate, you look like someone's flashbang your room. What's your screen brightness at? Oh, has it changed? Has it? No, just because I got a lamp right in front of me. I got a lamp right in front of me right now. It is what it is. It is what it is. So 58 minutes gone here. What was I saying? Yeah, T20 is a bit okay. It's okay, but it's very gimmicky. Very gimmicky. Alright, so they drop. Oh, that's a knock on there from Scotland. That's a knock on. Oh no, it's a knock on from Italy, they're going to say. Wowee. Wowee. Seth Marguerite says, can't really sit and watch a test match before Big Bash. Oh, it's very gimmicky. It's very. You have to have a lacking. I'm not insulting you, but you have to have a lack of. What's it called? Attention span. To enjoy T20, because T20, if you actually like cricket, it's actually a really shit version, because there's no tactics involved. There's no tactics at all. It's just hit as hard as you can, whenever you can. There is literally no tactics in T20, realistically. So they go for the short kick. They've challenged this here, Italy. They've challenged it, and it will. It's gone 10, but I think it's going to be a knock on here against Scotland. Who touched this first? I'm pretty certain Scotland. Yeah. I think this is a Scotland knock-on. First angle is probably the best one. Yeah. I don't know why you retracted your message. We just read it out. Everyone saw the message. It's just your opinion, bro. Like, I just have a different opinion. Muhammad Al-Sani says, who do you think wins this World Cup? Probably Australia, mate. So challenge unsuccessful. I say Italy knock on. I thought that was a Scotland knock on first, but it's what it is. So that means Italy will lose their challenge now. Tim Carson, will Scotland score a try? You'd hope so, mate. They were $1.20 favourites. Mate. You'd hope that they score a try. Dear me, it's actually crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like $4 underdogs Italy were, and they've scored 4 tries to Scotland 0. It's a penalty here to Scotland as well. So 20 minutes. Oh, this is it now for Scotland, bro. They're down by 20 points, mate. They're down by 22 points to 0, and you're saying this is it for Scotland? Commentary, come on, wake up. It's 22-0, and you're saying this is it for Scotland? It was it for Scotland about 60 minutes ago. That's 60 minutes ago. At least that's a good kick there. So they'll be 45 minutes out here from their own line. So 20 minutes to go, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I guess the biggest drag in this World Cup is the fact that there are going to be so many games that do take so long in regards to how they feel because of how bad they are. This has been a poor game. 22-0. 22-0 is just such a blowout again. Right inside, especially when we thought this would be a close game. Based on the fact that Scotland were meant to be good, but obviously they just weren't. Italy pound them away. And Scotland have had so much ball, man. They just keep dropping the ball. Like, that's the issue. They just keep dropping the ball. Same thing over and over and over and over again. I'm going to drink water. Left-hand side. Oh, geez, huge hit. I think that was a late hit there. Should be a penalty and a sin bin, realistically, there for Italy. I reckon they're going to sin bin an Italy play here. Australia was an underrated forward right now. Tino. Straight up Tino. And you know why? Because you get some negative connotation from Origin, even though he's a fantastic bloke. And he only got to play about 25 minutes last night. About 25 minutes or 30 minutes. Should have played way more than that. But they didn't select him for too long. Who's your NRL team? I'm the Gold Coast Titans fan, man. I'm from the Gold Coast. Who's your cat? He says, I went away for a few minutes and come back at 22-0. It's the Mafia playing. Mate, Italy have killed them here. Scotland, though. Oh, chance here, Scotland. No, Walmsley has to cut back inside there. He'll get taken out 15 metres out from the line. Have Italy been good or Scotland average? A bit of both, mate. Scotland have been average, but Italy have been solid, and this is going to be Simbin, surely. You have to say Simbin there. He's deliberately held him down there to get extra time. That's a professional foul. Scotland surely gets a try here. Like, they've had so much ball in the attacking area. They've had so much ball here. So much ball. 5 minutes out from the line now. Ferguson so close. 2 minutes out. Second tackle. So right hand side gives it off. They go, inside Briley. No, this Italian defense has been really quality. I actually can't see too many bad issues with how Italy played today. I think they've played just fine. Like, obviously they're not going to beat Fiji and they're not going to beat Australia, but they're going to come third. And clearly too. Like, they've looked really good. Cuts back out over here, James Bell. James Bell's a really moving, like a movable 13. Like, obviously Locke is really good for running and passing, but I actually like James Bell and what he's done today for Scotland. So fit tackle now, 10 metres out from the line. I'd say that Italy's been... No, I'd say it's more so that Scotland's been really bad. Oh, that's a try. Oh, that's out of nowhere. That's a try here for Scotland. Oh, no, it's not. I thought that was a try. They're saying, I think, maybe knock on. Okay, don't worry about that. Oh, yeah, clearly knock on. Jeez, I'm all over the shot. That was clearly knock on. 17 minutes to go here. Oh, my God, no. There's another injury here. No, they're not going to take the time off. Okay, beautiful. That next Jamaica game, I tell you what, that's going to be such a tough one to get through 2 hours of that. 2 hours of Jamaica versus Ireland. Good luck. Whose case is England and Oz in the final or Kiwis and Oz? It can't be. Guys, I'll let everyone know, New Zealand and Australia cannot play each other in the final. The only time they can play each other is the semi-final, and they will play each other in the semi-final because Australia will beat Lebanon or Ireland, who come in second, and New Zealand will beat Fiji, who come in second, and that is just it. Like, it will be Australia versus New Zealand in the semi-final. They cannot play. But then England on the other side, alongside Samoa, Tonga and whatnot, I actually think Tonga could do it, but I think Australia win. So Hood comes in here for Schneider. Oh, that's a knock-on there from Scotland. So many knock-ons with this team, man. So many knock-ons. How's the game still on Norwich Lyrics? It's been a real drag of a game. So Russian says you mean Tonga versus England? What do you mean? Do I mean Tonga versus England? Tonga versus England cannot happen in the final. It can only happen in the semi-final. Or in the quarterfinals, but it can't happen in the final. Tonga, England, Samoa, Papua New Guinea are all on the same side of the group stages and the quarterfinals and whatnot. Australia, New Zealand, Fiji are all on their side of... Lebanon are all on their side of the group stages plus the finals. Which means the guys in the groups cannot play each other until the final. Cannot play each other until the semi-final. They will not play each other in the final. Alright, Italy now 15 minutes out from the line. Been a lot of knock-ons throughout the whole tournament so far. There has been a lot of knock-ons throughout the game so far. Which is crazy considering you'd think that Scotland would be able to hold the ball a little bit better. You would think. I think Tonga's following them down. I think so too. But their forwards are... Oh, that's a knock-on. Their forwards are definitely second best. They could argue best, but second best is what I would say. You'd say second best to New Zealand. $15 minutes to go. Knock-on there from Italians. A lot of knock-ons in the game. Oh, the knock-ons. A lot of knock-ons here. But yeah, the Tonga spine is very average. Australia will easily put 109 on both these teams. Oh, they're going to put a score past both these teams, that's for sure. Australia will win this very, very easily. Oh, wow. Leeds had a penalty and they missed it. Leeds had a penalty and they missed it. Salima yellow card annoys me, but at least hopefully he's going to get a clean sheet for my fantasy. And that's going to be a knock on there from Scotland, as they've done about 1 million times so far. The amount of times this team has knocked on in this game should be illegal. It should be illegal. Just dreadful, man. Just dreadful. Chelsea won 2-0. Who scored? Mason Mount twice. Alright. Is Cleary play next game? Yes, Cleary will play next game. Cleary will definitely play next game. The only reason the Panthers players and Eels players didn't play in that game was because of the fact that Mal was resting the grand final players. So Regan Campbell-Gillard missed out. That's why you saw... who was the front row for Australia yesterday? I can't remember. I know Tina was one of them. I can't remember the other one. But that's why you saw the other one in there. And then you go to the half. Obviously, Cleary definitely is going to be the 7 for the rest of the games. Definitely. Regan Campbell-Gillard will come into that 8. If I had $1 for every Scotland knock on, I'd have about $14. Mate, it's actually outrageous. So right hand side, Italy. They're going to score again here. Dean Parata, so close. 1 metre out from the line. They're saying Scotland doing tremendous work in defence. Settle down, mate. They're down 22-0 to a team they were $1.20 favourites. Oh, good hit there from Scotland, though. That's a good hit. Yo will play at 13. Yes, Yo will play at 13. Cameron Murray goes to the 12. In this case, wouldn't it be cool to see Jamaica in the final? The smoke around the stadium won't be from fireworks. Whilst, yes, 0 chance. Whilst, yes, 0% chance for them to win a game. They didn't even beat an English county team. They played an English county team in a warm-up game and did not win. They drew to Cumbria. Unbelievable. Which is really disappointing, but you definitely have to watch out for Ashton Golding today. Ashton Golding's a good player, man. Ashton Golding is one of the players to look out for from Jamaica. So hopefully he does have a good game here today. I think he's just... He should do something. Let's see when you get to 50 likes, you guys. We're 5 likes over 50. Oh, Scotland's so close. Oh, wow, that's actually amazing. This is football. They're playing football right now. They're playing football. No, I get the joke. Who's the caddy? Dom Youngbrother is playing for Jamaica as well. Yeah, but... Is he a winger as well? If he's a winger, then it doesn't really matter. Because Jamaica's not going to get much ball to the wing. And good take there from Italy, 5 minutes out. Good take. $11 minutes to go here. Give us something a little bit more exciting, please. Do something, please. Please do something more exciting. That's pretty cool though from Scotland, to be fair. Cameron Lilly says, pretty sure they said Oz had like 15 errors last night and still only scored 50. Imagine what they're going to do to Scotland. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was a rust game. They hadn't played with each other in 3 years since 2019. They had not played with each other since 2019. Like, you know, and most of those guys did not play with each other. It's effectively the first time Australia have played together, ever. You know, with this new team anyway. So, it's not surprising with the errors, but yeah, they still won by a lot. And that's the thing people forget about. Kiri will be good for Ireland. Kiri will be good. Jimmy Jolliffe will be good for Ireland too. Jamin Jolliffe. 10 minutes to go. This game would have been finished legitimately like 20 minutes ago if it was a normal game. Jeez, it's crazy how you can adjust your time schedule in regards to your body clock, and yet it's still so tiring. Like, we still got 2 games to go. If I didn't think that I would not wake up for the New Zealand game, I would not stream that Jamaica game. But I don't think I would wake up. Scotland are away here. Scotland are away at the 30. They're at the 20. Offloads it again here. This could be their first points. Kicks it through for himself. Kicks it forward. Briley. No. Jason Saab is eligible for Lebanon. Jason Saab is not a good winger. Jason Saab is a fast player. He's not a good winger. Ben Hunt was a great 9. Grant changed the game, to be honest. Yes, but that's why Grant's good off the bench. Because he can come on and change the game. Imagine if both these teams scored more tries. Imagine if both these teams didn't want to make me fall asleep. Yeah, if I trusted myself to still wake up for New Zealand versus Lebanon, I would literally not do Jamaica or Ireland, but I have to do it. I do have to do it. Jason Sam isn't Lebanese to step up farther, I think. Well, then it technically does make it. Oh no, he wouldn't make it then. No, yeah, he would not be eligible for Lebanon then. His stepfather wouldn't qualify him for Lebanon. Oh, look, another stoppage in play here. Another stoppage in play. Parata comes off here for Tramontana. Parata's had a good game here, really. So Nathan Brown will come off the field. Is it too much to ask for a close contest in this World Cup? 3 games, 3 blowouts. Yeah, it's been shocking. So Italy go for a short kickoff there. Should be their ball. They will get. Sorry, will be Scotland get the ball here at the 30? Yeah, separate doesn't count. Yeah. But yeah, all the games are blowouts. And the next one will be a blowout too between Ireland and Jamaica. Oh, that's a good offload there. That's a really good offload there from Scotland. 20 metres out. Yeah, it's super dead, Sebastian. Super dead. Oh, Man City was Liverpool's about to start off as well. Luckily here, take it down at the 15. Good run. 3rd tackle now. Good run. Step parent counting. That's incredible. So 4 tackle, Ewan Aiken. Ewan Aiken's probably been one of the better Scottish players for the game. Obviously still hasn't been incredible, but has probably been one of the better players in the game here for Scotland. So Kane Linnett taking down 10 metres out of the line. I'm actually keen for the next game. I've never even seen them play before. Could be anything. Yeah, could be anything, but they did, like I said, they didn't even beat Cumbria. Tasman says, Man City vs Liverpool will be a good game. Will it? Liverpool have been dreadful this year. Will it? 8 minutes to go. And then Nigeria, they won't qualify. Nigeria definitely won't qualify. I didn't even know that Nigeria had a team. Alright, so Scotland here. A chance, 10 metres out. I've never heard of Cumbria, dearie me. So Cumbria are a county, an English county. So, which is crazy that they didn't even beat the English county. Oh, that's a knock-on. Yep, absolutely. Jamaica also lost by 50 to the England Knights, the emerging lads. Yeah, Jamaica lost to the, basically, New South Wales Cup side version of England. Mudgrass says, if step parents counted, imagine some people getting adopted so they could play in the World Cup. It would happen. You already see parents make moves deliberately so that they can have their child qualify eventually for a certain team. Ed Vogel's first round of World Cup would be doomed for all I know. Wait, what? First round of World Cup would be doomed for all I know. Well, this first round has been blowouts galore so far. Blowouts galore. 7 minutes to go of the game. Yeah, we'll probably start up with 5 minutes to go of that Jamaica-Ireland game. We'll start up at... they're away. Italy's away here. Is that Mason? Mason's had a great game. Mason for his hat-trick. Mason for his hat-trick. Mason for his hat-trick. Mason for a hat-trick. Bang, bang, bang. Mason for a hat-trick, and it will be 26-0 here with a hit to come. Jeez, Mason has been fantastic. Mason has been very good. Hey, we didn't go to the bunker, which is fantastic to see too. So Mason is the number 5, the winger. He's been really good. That's his 3rd try today. He's got a hat-trick. Notrick says, it's funny how everyone underestimated England and now Italy, not you, BKR, though. No, I did. Yeah, I said England to win, and I said that Italy did have a good chance to win this game, and I wouldn't be surprised if they did win. I still tip Scotland, but this scoreline, I don't think anyone imagined. But yeah, Italy have been superb and have absolutely killed it, and that's just a great try. Mason just steps around and then just gets away. Yeah, Mason is fast. Mason is very fast, man. Man of the match, Mason easy. Oh, easy. Yeah, Mason be man of the match easy. I'd say Jack Campagnolo will be 2nd. Yeah, it'll be Mason, Campagnolo, and then maybe 3rd would be... I'm not too sure. Who would the 3rd be? you could make an argument for Ewan Aiken with all these offloads and whatnot and the moves that he's made, but in the same sense, he's also on the losing team. I'm not too sure who the third one would be. Who will be saying Mason to NRL now? Yeah, just like Jack Wellsby and whatnot. Just like Wellsby, which is what happened yesterday. That try was amazing. Well, it was good. He was really pacey. But no, I've been impressed with Jack Campagnolo as well. The Rabbitohs prospect. Plays in the halves. Mason better than Toll. There you go. There you go. You joke, but some people will say that. Like, you joke, but some people will say that. Alright, can you make it 4 from 5 here? To make it 28-0. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Kiwis game should start off close. Will be interesting to see how fit the Lebanon team is. It could easily be a blowout quickly, but also could be a close game for a bit there as well. Like, Lebanon and Fiji are at similar levels, man, so they'll be converted, so it'll be 28-0. Lebanon and Fiji are at similar levels. I would not necessarily be surprised if Lebanon gave it a good go for the first 30 minutes before falling apart with the intensity. And this is what I was saying, 3 World Cup games, and none of them really brings back World Cup standard expectation. Got to wait for next week games, I suppose. What I will say is that this is what happens every single World Cup. People always go in hoping the best, but this is very much reality and the realistic expectations that people should have. Nestor T says, James Tedesco, I wonder how much Australia is paying you. Remember, our country is our pride, but obviously your prize money. Go Italy. Interesting. So James Tedesco, I believe, was born and raised in Australia. I'm pretty certain he's got Italian heritage. It's not that he's getting paid necessarily. Well, he's getting paid more, but in the same sense, like, why would he want to play for Italy if he was born and raised in Australia? He's going to find himself more Australian than Italy. I know his parents and whatnot, I believe, were from Italy, but in the same sense, I don't see why that would be confusing. It's not because of the money; it's because the guy is just simply Australian. Like, in regards to Tedesco, I understand why it's frustrating though for fans of the game of Italy. Ewan Aiken again here. Should we try? Will we try? So Ewan Aiken gets the assist there for Walmsley. I could say Ewan Aiken gets that 1 point for the third best player on the field. Sport Reaction says, crazy how Fox didn't play Origin makes our Australia team. Yeah, so Scotland scored here, guys, and it will be 28-4 here with the hit to come. Whilst, yes, you've also got to remember that Brian To'o has gone, and he was normally on the wing for New South Wales. Other wing is Daniel Tupou. I think Tupou got selected for Tonga. So I get it, but none of the two guys who are normally the wing for New South Wales, where Adokar play for the Aussies, which is why it opens up those two spaces there. So Scotland do score, guys. Scotland do score just before the end of the game here with 3 minutes to go of the game. Love to see some pace from Jamaica. Hopefully they have a bit of pace about him. Good pass from Aiken. Must be the Wires telling him still. Well, he's not at the Wires anymore, mate. He's not at the Wires. He's at the Dolphins now. And we'll miss the kick. And he will miss the kick there. So we'll stay at 28 points to 4 here with 2.5 minutes to go. Obviously, guys, smack that thumbs up button. Subscribe when you're around here. We'll be back in about 30 minutes' time for the next game, which is Jamaica versus Ireland. Do I think Cobbo decided to skip the World Cup to rest? I really wanted to see him play. No, I think they were going to select Maurice Alongi anyway. I don't think that Selwyn Cobbo is necessarily ready yet. I don't think that he's necessarily ready completely. That's just my personal opinion, though. That's not me saying that Mal said that. That's just my personal opinion. I still think there is issues in Cobbo's game that need to be ironed out first. Well, the Dolphins finished. I've got them 9th or 10th. You are drunk if you've got the Dolphins in 9th or 10th. They are a bottom 14. Sebastian Grumman says at least all the nations have scored so far. That's something. Yeah, actually, yeah, they have. Yeah, they have. Yeah, well, hopefully Jamaica keep that tradition up, but I don't know. I'm not confident. Not confident. Dolphins 9th or 10th. But shit. Alright, third tackle now. Who's your case says, what the hell happened there? Italy wasn't supposed to win. I said Italy have a good shot at winning. I did tip Scotland in 2016, but I said Italy have a really good shot at winning, and I would not be surprised. This blowout scoreline was not expected by anybody, though. I think Origin showed a combo's a bit too skinny at the moment. I agree. Well, it's not that he's too skinny, but I think he's just not necessarily there just yet. He's not necessarily there just yet. So fit tackle here for the Scottish. They'll be, about 20 metres out here from the line now. Fit tackle. Minute 40 to go. Left hand side, you'll freak out, Scott. Oh my god, fit tackle, and he's just gone run straight into the line like a hit up. Unbelievable stupid. Unbelievable stupid. Chuck the house in it. Oh, Dolphins is 9th or 10th. If Dolphins get 9th or 10th, that'll be an incredible season for them. People don't realise how hard it is to establish a foundation and establish a team. Establishing a team is incredibly difficult to do, especially in a Brisbane heartland where Brisbane are going to be right down your throats every second of the way, and the Titans are also going to be there because you're just a wish version of the Gold Coast. North Queensland don't really give a shit though. I don't think North Queensland will care too much. So 4 tackle now. Elite. Don't forget, Scotland play Australia next Friday night, which is Saturday for us, obviously. And Italy will take on Fiji. Yeah, it will be interesting considering the way these two teams are played. I still think Fiji win quite well, though. I do. I still think Fiji win quite well. Tramontana here. They put this ball. Robinson. And Walmsley will bring this one back out to the 50. Yeah, take it down. 20 seconds to go. Don't forget, we'll be back in half an hour's time. Jamaica and Ireland. And then we've got New Zealand versus Lebanon a little bit later on as well. 10 seconds left here. As much as there's chance the Dolphins are 9th, the same as Cowboys finishing in 3rd last season. A bit different. A little bit different. But I know what you're saying, but a little bit different. So there you go, guys. Big result there, really. Really, really big result. Italy now will be, favourites to come 3rd. I don't think they beat Fiji, but they have maybe a chance. But guys, I'm going to jump off for now. I'll be back in half an hour's time for Jamaica versus the Irish, which should hopefully be an interesting game there. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.